Welcome back to Tag 'em and Bag 'em, everybody. I'm Jay, and as always, my beautiful, lovely Jackie with me. And today we've got Mr. Kevin George with us.
Oh, yeah.
Like, another big fan. Just love some wrestling, huh?
I do love wrestling, and I'm also half of Mason Coley Creative.
Yeah, and half of Mason Coley, that's right.
I'm not the creative part, though. I'm just
and you're not Mason Coley.
Yeah, I'm just the assistant.
That's all right, though. I mean, you seem like you enjoy the wrestling a little more than...
And we joke around because I'm the baby face,
Yeah.
and Mason's the heel. So
gotcha.
I'm usually try to be the face that makes it palatable.
See, you're like me, though. You like a lot of the bad guys, right?
I do.
Yeah, that's no problem with that. You Seven Seal fan?
I'm a Darren Jekyll and Michael Maverick fan. Just because those two were like the first two to like openly get to me like on social media, and so I have a soft spot for them.
No, I understand that.
Oh, but not Blade and Simon.
Blade's alright.
Katie, doesn't nobody like Simon? I love Simon.
Katie Lynn's the favorite of that duo for me.
Oh, I gotcha.
Well, welcome to the show.
Thank
you. We just finished a big, huge show last night in Salina. And what'd you think of making that long trip for your first time?
The drive there felt forever.
The drive back was quick,
The
though,
drive,
right?
yeah, the
It's
drive
weird.
back was like,
Yeah,
it felt
weird.
like, boom, I'm right back in Wichita, and it's like, no big deal. But
I know we were driving back and like, we're in Newton already? She's like, yeah. I was like, where'd the time go?
yeah, before I knew it, I was at Park City. I'm like, what? How did this happen?
Right. Well, what did you think? I mean, it is very different. It is not Osage. It is very different, but what did you think?
It was different, but I mean, the beer helped.
Yeah.
The beer was nice, but overall, I'll definitely go back to another Salina show.
Them
Yeah.
seats were comfortable. weren't they?
The seats were at the beginning. It was a little rough, but it got better after
After a couple of beers.
Well, and then after the Aaron Helms debacle.
Yeah, no, I
We'll
got
talk
that.
about
I
that
got
in a minute. The Salina crowd is a little different than Osage. Like it's a different feel. They react differently. So like, you know, I know you got to experience a little bit of like what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
And yeah. So it's very much like a Raw versus SmackDown, where we try to stay in the same universe, but in two different planets. It's kind of how it feels.
And they tend to like and hate different people. Like we love Ray Leon in Wichita. Last night it was surprising that they actually cheered for Ray Leon.
Yeah, 'cause
last
usually
time we
they
were at
hate
Ray
him.
Leon, they fucking were booing the shit out of him, telling him he sucked.
Yeah, he can't wrestle,
Yeah.
which is the one chant I
Yeah.
absolutely hate. I will yell at somebody. You can yell stuff.
Yeah.
People are crappy, but the "you can't wrestle" chant is like the shittiest chant. I cannot stand
Especially
that.
when you're watching someone skilled wrestling.
Yeah, who can
It's
actually
like,
wrestle.
it's like, whoa, wait
Or
a
for
minute.
somebody making their debut, because I feel like that's disrespectful. You know, they're traveling hours to be here to be a part of this show. Ain't no reason to be disrespectful, in my personal opinion. We can be rude. You can say things. I mean, I say things, but I'm not going to repeat some of the shit I say. But at the same time, I'm not there to like literally offend them personally and hurt their craft, because to be honest, none of us are in that ring.
Yeah.
So I ain't here to judge. Yeah, I know. There's a
We shouldn't have left the back door open.
well, and that it's getting warmer, and we leave the back door open so the dogs can come in and out, and so therefore the flies come in.
Well, I think that was actually a mosquito.
Well, that's a fly.
Okay.
So
Maybe that's what it was. Just a
I don't know. Flying bugs. It's gross. I can't stand them.
bet we ain't got another ladybug.
Well, I actually enjoyed the ladybug. So, well, let's learn a little bit about you, Kevin. So, how long have you been a wrestling fan?
I see. I can't really pinpoint the exact time, but I remember it was a Saturday afternoon. I was just scrolling through channels trying to find something to watch, and it was WCW Saturday Night, and Macho Man Randy Savage was on my screen, and I was captivated at that point.
So that'd
he'll
be-
captivate you.
That's 90s.
It was the 90s.
It was before the NWO.
Yeah, so it was right. Yeah, because like Hulk Hogan and Macho Man, they jumped. I'd say probably about 94,
95. So
Yeah,
it was probably 96-ish. 96.
yeah, and then
Wow.
and then the NWO was probably about like 97, I think, is when they came out.
And that was when I got really into it. Was when the NWO was a thing.
Yeah.
So when everyone was talking about Hulkamania and how you're a big Hulkamania, I thought Hulk was an asshole.
Well, you got the tail end, so you didn't get to enjoy Hulk Hogan when we were kids because he was on
he was
everything. Like I watched the Hulkamania or the Hulk documentary, and it brought back so many memories, like this cereal and the cartoons, and him and Mr. T, and just all the good stuff back when he was the hero. The asshole shit came many years later, so when he did become an asshole, it was devastating to those of us who grew up thinking he was the real American.
To be honest though, I really wasn't a WCW fan. Like I don't know why. It just reminded me of I said this before, I'm not a big fan of Southern wrestling.
Okay. You gotta clarify when you say that though.
Cowboys and just the way they did everything, it was always a gimmicked match with a cowbell in it somewhere, and
what this needs is more cowbell.
More cowbell. But so when the WCW brought in the NWO, I was one of those kids who watched Raw, and then that happened, and I was switching back and forth. And I was lucky enough that they played Raw or WCW twice.
Yeah, they did.
So it's like they
replay.
did. I watched Raw because my grandma always wanted me to record wrestling. So I'd record Raw, and then I'd flip over and record WCW too. She watched both of them. She was, and then we also recorded a lot of ECW too.
So I was a wrestling fan as a kid, and my mom was a single mom for a lot of the time, and she knew I loved wrestling, so she would record stuff. Or on Monday night, she'd usually let me stay up till 10, but then it was too bad, and you're going to wake up in the morning and not complain.
Yeah.
Well, we had our cable box, and whenever you went to the pay-per-view channel, sometimes it would come in crystal clear.
Oh, yeah.
And then sometimes it would be scrambled, but you could still hear it. Well, she was flipping through, and she found wrestling, and so she's like, oh, I'll record this so Kevin can watch it tomorrow. It was fucking ECW, and I am 8 years old.
Oh, no.
Be honest with you, I would have loved to have found ECW when I was 8.
I had no idea.
I would have not been able to. My mom would have absolutely not let me. There was things that were happening in regular wrestling when that came on. I was like, my mom would have been absolutely no way.
She didn't pay that much. She just saw wrestling and was like, I'll record it. And
because it was a whole different thing that they were doing. Ain't nobody ever done
and then
that on regular cable TV.
So 8-year-old me's watching. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Why are we mud wrestling in the middle of the ring?
Blood?
He's saying fuck you guys, and he's got a stutter.
Fuck you guys.
The greatest thing would have been 8 years old and hear the crowd chanting, "She's a crack whore."
You had no idea what crack whore was, but
yeah.
So who was your favorite when you were a kid?
I was a Sting guy.
You were
Sting. Sting was my guy.
You're the third person I've heard say that in the last couple of days.
And then because he was facing the NWO, and he was trying to take down Hollywood, and I hated Hollywood Hulk at that time. It's like, no, fuck that guy. Like, yeah, Sting's my dude, and he was quiet, brooding. Just he'd come down with a baseball bat and beat the shit out of everybody.
Yeah.
So as you got older, did you develop any other, who would you say you like now? Or do you even watch the product?
Yeah, I watch it now. I just, if I do, it's like Monday Night Raw, because I just have the streaming stuff, so I have Netflix, and then I try to watch AEW, but I have a hard time keeping invested in it.
We were really, really invested to where we were watching both Monday and Friday, and then we were watching
NXT
and AEW, but then MJF left for a very short while, and then some other changes. They brought some people back that I didn't think they needed to bring back, and they started changing things, and I'm like, yeah, it's not for me. So we've taken a good long break. It's not that there's wrestlers that I really, really enjoyed. I loved the whole bit about Adam Page getting who's his best friend?
Roderick Strong.
Yeah, Roderick Strong, and his neck broke, and he's laying in the hospital. He had a paper cut, and he's in the hospital with a neck brace and has to wear a wheelchair. I love that whole bit. It was hilarious. I loved him yelling, "Adam!" Loved it. And I liked the scissor me daddy shit.
Yeah.
I thought that was stupid funny.
Yeah, 'cause we went to Collision, and they were celebrating their tag champion thing, and
It was it's silly, but it was
awesome.
good.
Yeah, claimed the Scissor Me Daddy.
I was kind of over
awesome.
Chris Jericho. I've been over Chris Jericho for a minute.
And she has been. I don't know why. I still love Chris Jericho. I feel like he should be always nostalgia. Like he should only come back for like 4 shows, go away for like 6 months, and then come back.
See, he should have went back to WWE.
Yeah. Well, okay, but my thing is like Chris Jericho was huge in the 90s.
Yeah,
like absolutely top dog was huge. Everybody's he's so, and he was. But I would rather him do like AJ Styles and all of them, and just because he's got the cruise stuff, he's got his band that's traveling, which is supposed to. Fozzy came to Wichita. Yeah. Like I would love for him to do that so that he's not permanently. I don't want him to do like Sting, where you retire every 2 years, and then just come back.
Or even worse, Ric Flair.
Yeah, I don't want this. This is. It's not that I hate them. I don't hate them. I want them to have a life outside of the ring. Like it's not like Chris Jericho doesn't have other things to do. And then when you look at him, just like Kofi's chest, his chest is caved in. He doesn't move that fast. I mean, I liked some of the stuff they were doing, but at the same time, when he comes out, I'm not excited to see him wrestle. I'm excited to see the bullshit he says, because he still talks mad shit. And I'm excited, like he had the Academy or Family, or I can't remember.
Oh, the Learning Tree.
The Learning Tree. Like I was like, okay. But I think it was more because I liked that kid, Sammy, the one that had the son, the kid.
Sammy Guevara?
Yeah. I liked him, and then when he turned on him, that was even better.
And then he's just kind of disappeared too from...
We see a lot of him still on, cause he's like a dad now. Like
he's not like a dad.
He plays the whole I'm a dad role really good.
What I do I'll say AEW has a couple of Japanese wrestlers that I really like.
Takeshita.
Yeah,
I love Takeshita.
Exactly who I would. Him. He's so big
and he's good.
I know, but he reminds me of the dude that was in oh god, it was like the 70s and 80s. Who ran?
I know who you're talking about.
Was like the mob head dude of the Japanese wrestling.
Yeah, I want to say the Giant Boba, but I know
that was
wrong.
not him.
No.
I can see his face, but that's who he reminds me. He's just this big, huge, like. Oh no! It's and then when he gets on the mic, it cracks me up. Like I like strong style anyway, so I would love for them to just make the jump over to WWE.
and see, I still buy like the AEW pay-per-views. Like I'll for sure.
Yeah, like the Collision or whatever,
or just the pay-per-views themselves.
Yeah.
Do you actually order them, or do you like?
I go through Amazon.
Like, okay. See, like I didn't know if like because we got HBO.
You get a discount if you use HBO.
Okay, see, I didn't know if you had to actually pay extra for it.
This is my issue with what they're doing, right? Because we switched over from watching it on I think we were watching on Peacock for WWE, right?
Yeah.
So then we had to go get this stupid, not just
ESPN.
Disney Plus with ESPN. We had to get an additional package. So now we're paying buku freaking bucks for this shit. And now they're trying to make it to where you have to have ESPN2 to watch the pay-per-views for all the WWE shows. So people are getting frustrated. If I have to buy additional services and have all these streaming, you can just count me out. Because it's getting too much. I can't already. You're charging ridiculous prices to go see the show.
We'll just go on Roku and watch NWA.
That's what. So I went to NXT at the Cotillion.
Yeah.
And so many people showed up for that. Like there was people everywhere.
Yeah.
And I paid a ridiculous amount of money for my one seat. And I just look and I see all these people, and it's like, HCW does a show monthly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How is not 10% of you?
Because they don't know about it.
Exactly. They don't know about it.
Unfortunately, it is extremely expensive to advertise, and that is something that HCW is going to work on. But right now we're running on word of mouth and advertisement through the internet, like through Facebook. But what needs
Billy
to happen?
does do a lot of networking.
Yeah, and he does.
He will go out and walk around and.
But what needs to happen, because we are a wrestling town, and in order to pack the house like that, you're going to have to advertise, whether it be on the radio or like on a billboard or something, to get it out. It really has to, because that's why when we went to the Wave, when we went to the GCW, this standing room, bro.
Yeah,
that was shoulder to shoulder.
It's there.
Yeah,
the scene is there. We just got to find them.
Yeah, well, I mean, and they just don't know. It's like we run into people at shows all the time. You're like, oh, we didn't know they were doing this. We've been doing it here for 3 years. We're here this date, and that's why it's important for those of us that love it to continue to share it, continue to talk about it.
There was a girl when we went to Nightlife, and she was like, I love wrestling. I only get to see this so long. And you told her that there was a HCW show like monthly, and I've seen her there a few times.
Oh yeah, she's come to Osage. Actually, she was there this last time, and she's come a couple of times, but she didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, at the time.
And I'm
went
like,
to the first Nightlife show.
I was like, first off, because she's talking about wanting to be a wrestler, if you want to be a wrestler, go to the Bear's Den. Number one place to go. And then I said, and if you want to see a show monthly, we got one at Osage every month, and we got one in Salina every month, and then we'll expand from there. But yeah, just go to Heartland Championship Wrestling. Like I'm not a talking person, so I'm not one for advertising shit. I'm bad at it. Like in public, on here it's not a problem, but when it comes down to it, if every person here told somebody, like when they say, hey, how was your weekend? You're like, oh man, I went to Osage, Heartland Championship Wrestling. It was amazing. Yeah. I watched a dude do some ridiculous shit. And they were like, well, where do you watch that? And there you tell them. Yeah. Like, how do I find that? Tell them. It's just, if you talk to one person, even if you talk to one person a week, that's still getting the word out,
And they may know somebody who likes wrestling and pass that word on to
Exactly.
them.
I mean, I brought my son. He got to experience his first wrestling that at Osage at the last show. And he may be a new fan.
Yeah.
He's definitely a fan of Michael Maverick. He thought he was like a walking art project.
That guy's gonna be. He's gonna be something.
There's so many of them in that locker room. That's going places, man. So besides Sting, did you have any favorites when you were? Any other favorites?
I became a Goldberg fan, of course, and then when
I'm sorry,
he was cool. He was going out there spearing motherfuckers.
He was also a kid, man.
Yeah.
Watching the dude just go out and spear a motherfucker.
He basically was your generation's Hulk Hogan.
And then
pretty much 3 moves and then he's done.
And then I started to kind of get towards the WWF at the time, and Stone Cold Steve Austin became my dude.
Stone Cold's a fun watch.
Yeah, I love Stone Cold.
I'd hang out with him, but I wouldn't want to like talk wrestling or anything. I just want to sit and drink a beer and talk shit.
That's a goal of mine, is just to drink a beer with Stone Cold.
Yeah, I guess he's been on podcasts where that's all he does. He doesn't really talk about wrestling. He just talks shit.
And good for him. Fuck,
right?
He's had such a career, did so many things.
Yeah, and he does
live his life.
Does he do some of that like blue collar job stuff still? I can't remember.
I believe he does. I believe he still has a show where he goes out and he mingles with the
commoners.
the common people.
The poor farmers.
Well, and I guess he's into some dirt track racing or something.
You know what? If you have a shit ton of money...
He's a redneck doing redneck shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to be racing tractors. I don't know what your problem is, but my ass will have a combine for no reason.
Yeah, and then the videos with his cats, Macho and Poncho, it's just the greatest. I love it.
You know, what's hilarious
He's a down-to-earth guy.
I find hilarious about wrestlers is a lot of them are cat guys.
Yeah.
They
no joke, because like McIntyre is a huge cat guy.
Yeah.
And CM Punk just got a tattoo of his dog, and he cried. Larry.
I got a Larry
shirt.
shirt.
He's got an underbite. Yeah, he follows. Was it? No, you don't follow Larry. You do follow a few guys. He follows pets Instagrams.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about him cheating on me. I have to go, okay, what dog are you following this time?
What's Cody's dog doing today?
And I'm not gonna.
Pharaoh.
Hey, Pharaoh is a beautiful dog.
Pharaoh is. I love Pharaoh.
One of the dogs I love to watch is Peggy the pug.
Yeah,
she
From
was the
Deadpool.
one. Yeah, she was the one who played Dogpool.
Okay.
But we also there's a girl. She's overseas somewhere. I can't remember. She's somewhere in Europe, but she does rescues for pits, and she had a pet named Toothless that recently passed.
He was so cute.
And he was just chunky. He's just chunky and fat, and just had like 3
he basically
tooth.
had like a couple teeth there.
Yeah, and she just
And
these.
so-
They're just TikTok famous kind of thing. But she had 9 dogs, and unfortunately he passed. So now she has, and all of her animals are named after food. All of them. So you got Mr. One Tooth, but then you got like potato and bacon and like lettuce and just like all this like tomato, and at that now she's got like 8 or 9, something like that. But she's had a really rough year because she lost 4 dogs in an unfortunate accident within a week, and then two more died or something. Like, she's had a really within the last 6 months. But we like to follow. We don't follow people. I don't care about your drama. Is your dog okay?
Yeah.
So who would you be? I mean, I know, like, as far as WWE is concerned, who would be somebody that you really enjoy watching now?
Punk. CM Punk.
Really?
I'm a Punk fan.
Boo.
And
I like Punk, but I still boo.
And Cody gets the hate just because he's the guy.
Well, because you can. What is that saying that you live long enough to see yourself become the enemy?
Mm-hmm.
The villain.
Yeah.
And all the guys have went through that with John and Roman. So I mean, it's natural.
Yeah.
But
I
I still enjoy Cody.
I love Cody Rhodes. I am very ready for him to turn heel. It is coming.
We all thought John would do it too for the longest time, and he never did.
Well, he did.
And I think that was like a rock thing.
Well, but
That
if you've never done it and you were going on it because he got a retirement tour, the rest of them didn't. Like, that's a whole thing. We could talk about that for hours. But anyway,
he was a heel at one point.
Yeah,
he was more of a cocky asshole. I wouldn't necessarily say.
Well, no, when he was doing the chain
rapper,
gang stuff, he was full on heel.
Basic thugonomics.
Yeah.
Thugonomics.
I remember how
I
that
loved him. That was when I started to love John Cena, and then
that all started with him dressing up as Vanilla Ice on Halloween
on a SmackDown. Yeah. And then Stephanie heard him rapping in the back, and
the whole "You Can't See Me" started with a bet for his brother. Like, those are good stories. I like CM Punk. He loves to blur the line, which is why he's so good on the mic. He's not my favorite, and Jeff's gonna come for me because Jeff loves CM Punk.
So my thing was CM Punk was how when he abandoned the fans.
Yeah,
I felt like he abandoned the fans, and as I'm letting him redeem himself slowly.
Well, I enjoyed watching him get his ass beat in the UFC.
Oh yeah.
So then that kind of made up. It's like, there
okay,
you go. You tried something else and failed.
Yeah,
you don't belong. Come back to wrestling.
Yeah. And then he came back to AEW, and that was when I was watching AEW. But after he left, that was kind of when.
Yeah, but that went down was so strange with Jungle Jack Perry and Real Glass and all that. And I was like,
the Young Bucks.
I'm so confused. And then he's gone, and then you're reading all these rumors, dirt sheet bullshit.
Yeah, I read it.
About that time is when HCW came around, and I was like, then we met Josie. And Jungle Jack Perry's gone now. Well, he's back in.
No, he's back in AEW.
He was back in AEW.
Yeah,
I think he holds one of their 700 belts.
Yeah,
so freaking
That's another
many.
thing that annoys me about them is there's just a title for everything.
The thing with wrestling these days is they're trying to capture the magic that ECW had in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And we have moved on past bra and panty matches and rape scenes in the ring.
I feel more like they're trying too hard to be WCW.
Like I said, they're trying to capture 90s magic, and it's just not happening. We need to move forward.
They won a war, like a Monday Night War, but they're not on that level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, their wrestling's good. They have really good talent. They have guys that do some real innovative shit, but
Like
when
Will
you know,
Ospreay?
when you know sell 100 moves, like the thing that gets me is I remember watching dudes get DDT'd. That shit was done.
Yeah.
They get DDT'd now. They don't even they get right back up. It's like, man.
Well, that's what that's a big argument with professional wrestling now is that no moves are protected as far as like there's no true finishers, right? Because how many times have you seen finishers used to be finishers, right? You did your finisher, that was it.
Spear,
and I
jackhammer.
get why, like the F5, you weren't getting up from that, but now how many times you got to take F5? Like 12. The Blue Thunder Bomb never finishes anything. I think he. Sami Zayn took one person out in the last year and a half using the Blue Thunder Bomb. And that happens to be Chance's finisher, or one of Chance's finishers. But no moves are... Huh?
He does use it,
Yeah.
So Kane does it too, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is always funny when they're both wrestling each other. And there's like, oh, two Blue Thunder Bomb. Which one's better? They're both really good.
Yeah.
The weakest move in wrestling.
Well, that's what it's become.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a time when you took a Sweet Chin music and you were down for the count.
Sean was tuning the band up, and you knew it's going to be over.
Gonna be
and
over.
now
Especially
everybody
if he hits it.
And now
Well,
everybody
the choke
does.
slam.
Yeah.
Or the one that Razor used to do, which is the
Razor's Edge.
Yeah, the Razor's Edge that Damian Priest uses now. That would, and the other day he used it and he threw the dude out the ring and he still got up. I'm like, what is happening? But I think that's the big argument is we're trying to go backwards and we're trying to recapture stuff that's gone, and we need to be more inventive in going forward, which I think is what indie's capturing, but not necessarily professional wrestling. I don't think they quite understand that the fans. We've seen all this shit. Let's stop going backwards. We need to go forward. Like, we're getting to see some really cool, weird shit in the indie circuit. Like, we didn't meet him, but we've seen a guy that stares at the hard cam the whole time while he wrestles.
The whole time he wrestles, he just looks at the camera.
Every move, he's staring at,
it's so good, though, because, like, dudes will be coming at him close, and he'll just be ducking, looking at the camera.
Hard cam.
From both ways, like front and back. Just
doing his moves, staring at the hard cam. It's so funny. Or I'm sure you've seen it, but the guy that like tosses pizza, he was actually in Missouri not too long ago. I watched a dude wrestle a tent, which was great. What was that other one? There was another one I can't remember. Anyway, they're inventive and they're not normal. Maybe they're campy and cheesy, but people love it.
Yeah.
And I'm not. There's some big shit that people are doing too. I'm not saying we need to stack 17 tables up. We don't need to be doing that.
Or jumping off a 50-foot ladder.
Yep, let's not.
Like Darby, I love Darby, but he does the stupidest
he
shit.
is going to be crippled by the time he's like 35.
Dude, you don't have to do all that.
I don't know why. He is an adrenaline junkie real life. Like, he climbed Mount Everest, didn't make it all the way from what I understand or something. I don't know. Anyway, he made that trip. Like, his life, he likes to do that shit in real life, but at the same time, you're like, have we not learned?
Yeah, look at Jeff Hardy. Jeff
is
hurting.
Well, you talk to Debo, or not Debo, oh shoot, from the Dudley Boys.
Oh, Devon.
Devon, thank you. I don't know why Debo. Friday, just whatever. But Devon, he's like, I've had so many concussions, and he has a really bad memory. I mean, we talked to Drake in here, and he hasn't done, like, he does crazy shit, too. And, like, with the number of concussions you have, by the time you're 40, your brain is basically scrambled. So why are we doing this? Because Darby's only, 30-something?
Probably late 20s, early
late.
30s.
I mean, he's still a kid.
He's still young.
I think he has a death wish. I don't know. And him and Sting together was okay, but then Sting retired, and then he comes back, and I'm like, okay. Well, I'm over this. I'm over. Let's move on. So what possessed you? Because we were supposed to go to another show, and it got canceled, unfortunately. So hopefully
that gets figured out. We will see. Because they have another show scheduled for September.
And they had so many people on that card I wanted to see.
Yeah.
Like Savage.
Yeah.
The guy that Cam is...
Swayze.
Yes, that guy. I wanted to see that
Jake
guy.
Swayze.
Yeah.
That's what I meant, Jake Swayze, not Savage.
Jake Swayze, Remington was going to fight in that one.
I guess we saw
the
Britt Savage
Deathmatch Jesus is one of my favorite hardcore. Him and Rem.
Dimitri.
Yeah, Dimitri.
Yeah.
Oh, Deathmatch Jesus is funny. That's a good time. I'm not a deathmatch kind of person necessarily.
I wanted to see Rio wrestle the shark. The guy who dresses like a shark, who thinks he's a shark. I wanted to see that.
I don't know. I mean, and Leo Fox was going to be there too, and we haven't seen Leo Fox in
a little bit
over a year.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It was like last year sometime or something. Who's now a daddy? Got a little girl. She's absolutely adorable. But anyway,
Bruce Adore was supposed to be there.
Yeah. But, Skill had a huge taco fest
this weekend.
Yeah, yesterday.
I believe it's still going on today, ain't it?
Well, they had a marathon, and they had their show was actually yesterday. But WWX also had a show yesterday, which I don't know how it went with Flex not being there. Flex Preacher and the Wicked Jester Drasic.
Or Yusuf.
You just changing names on all the people. I was like, who's Mustafa?
He gonna yell at me too for that.
Yeah. You don't know my name?
Yusuf. You still owe me a steak dinner.
No shit. He asked us for food last night. We can get into that in a minute.
He's like, no food?
You have any questions for Mr. Kevin before we go on to getting into the show?
No. You said you watched ECW. Is there any ECW guys you really liked?
I loved Taz.
Taz.
And
Suplexes.
Sabu. RVD.
Sabu is he's probably my all-time favorite wrestler. My favorite active wrestler is Randy Orton. He's really high up on that list too. Like Randy's
Yeah, when
like
Sabu
when
died, he
JBL
was
when
sad.
JBL said that if they made a wrestler, he
Like a
would be
perfect-
Randy. Yeah, if the perfect wrestler would be Randy Orton. He was spot on with that.
Sabu was nuts.
That's why
Yeah,
I
the
love
light,
Sabu.
the lights would go out, and then they pop back on.
And he'd just be standing there
pointing up, and they got that music going, and it's like, oh, what the fuck's he gonna do?
I used to
Something
play that
stupid.
song over and over and over again. It was called Haku Blues. That was the name of it. It was.
The fact that you remember that is crazy.
dude, it hit.
You don't even remember my birthday 90% of the
No,
time, but
whatever. It's in September.
That's a lie.
It's like September 25th.
That's a lie. When you have to add "it's like" to a sentence. Okay.
I know when your birthday is. I just like teasing you. You just passed your birthday.
Yeah, I think it's like a week before mine.
When's your birthday?
April 3rd.
Yeah.
Is it really? So yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a few days
Yeah, just a
before
few
yours.
days. Hers is the last day of March.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we should have gone out and been at the bar just sitting at it. They're not talking and.
So I don't even know what I
You
did
have
for
a
my
September
birthday.
birthday too?
I don't even remember what I did for my birthday.
By the time we get done and we go to the after parties, I'm like, oh, I'm in a zone of like either I got to get food and fluids, and then I want to go home. Like I'm so done.
So you guys go to CJ's then? Just-
Sometimes,
we've
not
been-
all the time.
So-
We've been several times. It just gets really busy and really full.
Mhm.
But it's a good time. They sing karaoke on one side, and people go outside, and their food's okay.
I actually did sugar for Jeff. Not this last one, but the one before.
Yeah, he wants. I'm gonna get him up there to do Three Little Pigs, but when he does it, I'm not gonna be in the room because he's very loud. Because when he does it,
I actually had to tone it back for sugar a little bit because like I didn't get to growl and yell as loud as I wanted to.
yeah, it'll vibrate your ears. That's for sure. Like he doesn't halfway do anything.
No, full on.
Except
I'm gonna
for
do
like if I ask him to do something, then it's halfway. But anyway,
wow.
that's what you get for saying my birthday was like in September.
Okay, October.
No, that's when my kids' birthday are though. 2 of them. What else do you want to know about Mr. George?
I think we're good.
You think we're good?
Yeah.
All right. So why don't we take a quick break? That way I can.
Go move your water.
Yeah, I gotta move my water. We are watering the lawn because it's so dry. Everything's dry and
Yeah, so I
dying
did-
off, and I have a very large garden. So we'll go move the water, take a quick 10 minutes, and then or few minutes, and then come back and break down the show. Is that all right?
That works for me.
Awesome. Coal miners glove match, which meant they just had like the gloves
It
we
looked
wear
like
to our
it looked like
matches.
an oven mitt.
Well, no, it was a glove like what we wear,
Mm-hmm.
like a cut-proof glove you would
Yeah.
wear at work. You're
Yeah.
you're in factory,
Yeah.
and it was just sitting on the ring post.
And then they didn't even use it.
I was like, if I was gonna do a glove match, right, I would do like a medieval metal,
Have some sort of
like a Thanos fist type thing.
A gauntlet.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
so when I get it, I'm gonna knock the shit out of you. But for like a $10 glove, I'm not gonna do shit.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. There was a guy that was I don't remember what his deal was, like a Texan or blue collar brawler type. It wasn't the blue collar brawler, but anyway, he was like took a bottle of Jack and was dumping it.
Oh no, that was James Storm.
Yeah, but he was
Yeah,
that would have
James
been.
Storm.
I would have been
he's
cool to see that.
dumping Jack Daniels in these girls' mouths, and I'm like, that's an absolute fuck no. That's assault.
Actually, I think that was Too Tough Tony.
I don't care. It was. He wasn't even like give him a shot.
It's just poor.
He's pouring this shit.
He
I'm
ain't
like,
checking
no,
IDs. It's like
no, he's pouring it in these girls' mouths, and I'm like, I get it, but that's assault. I'm calling the police.
turns out it was just tea.
I don't give a fuck. I am not taking that shot. No, thank
That's
you.
not
You are
Jack
not.
Daniels.
You're
Yeah,
not.
'cause, there's no way I'm taking a bottle of Jack Daniels and just giving it away for free.
Yeah, no, and he emptied that bottle in that little crowd we had. What was even better about the GCW show, JCW, sorry, was that I got to start chances. I can tell you, that's really great. So let's get into the Salina show, May 2nd, at the Sky Trampoline Park. At the back alley.
Back alley.
Behind the Sky Trampoline Park. And it was a crazy experience, and it was Kevin, it was your first
It was
experience.
my first Salina.
So, if you would give it a rating, like as far as all the shows you've been to, would you give it a rating?
We'll go 7.
A 7?
7 out of 10.
For your first time, that makes
yeah.
sense. Yeah, because you still gotta. That was a big shocker to us, learning the crowd.
There's probably quite a few guys you didn't know who they were.
Yeah.
Too, so.
Well, yes, and the crowd is different. The feel of the room is different, and it takes some getting used to. I know the first couple of times Jay and I went, and we were like,
And then you can hear like the kids playing in the trampoline park. So it's kind of
it is a weird.
It throws you off a little bit.
The sound is different.
Yeah.
Not having Bobby announce.
Yeah.
So we have Mike the Voice in Salina. That is Billy's stepbrother.
Oh, okay.
Mike the Voice, and that is Chris the Voice. Sorry, Chris the Voice. That is it's a different feel, like when you're used to Osage.
I'm a Bobby Casey guy.
Yeah, so and I know you said that. You're like, where's Bobby Casey? I was like, he doesn't do Salina, and you're like, oh. But you know what? I'll say this. So Paradox was on commentary with Jeff. Paradox did a really good job. I gotta say this before we get into this. Please, for the love of God, I heard Paradox better this last show in Salina, better than I've heard any of the guest commentators with Jeff. I still can't hear him enough.
Yeah.
And my other gripe is going to be when I know there is a mic on the cam, the hard cam that is being recorded. You cannot hear what they're saying. And I get it. We're playing intro music and outro music. I get that. But somehow we need to key it in so that we can actually hear what the wrestlers are saying. Because if they're talking shit while they're leaving, say like chants. Talking shit while you're leaving a match, yeah, I'll see you here. We can't hear what they're actually saying while other music is playing. So we need to figure out a way to focus the sound. Whether we turn up the mic on the actual hard cam, or I don't know what we need to do, or we need to teach people microphone etiquette. Just like when you came in, I told you these are unidirectional mics, and depending on where you talk, it'll change your sound. So I can go in different directions and it'll change my sound. But if you speak close to the mic and remember that this is your job, you can have opinions. I can talk to you, but I know I got to talk into this side of the mic so I can pick myself up. Jeff is a singer, so he knows this thing, so his voice projects, but I get it that other commentators aren't, but we're not hearing them. I have to turn my TV up to where you can hear that like that ozone to be able to hear the guests. But Paradox did such a good job. When you could hear him.
See, I watched it back a little bit last night, so yeah, you could definitely tell. And it was kind of weird to hear Paradox talk.
Right.
That was what was shocking to me. It's like,
because he doesn't usually get on the mic unless he's like, if you want some, come get some, right? But it was nice though. He talks a lot of shit.
Yeah, he does.
A lot of shit. And but I'm gonna say I actually really enjoyed him and Jeff, their banter together. I really enjoyed hearing Paradox's take on Salina's show. I would enjoy hearing him again. I just want to actually hear him at the same level you hear Jeff. And I'm not one for criticizing sound necessarily, because my sound's fucked up on here all the time.
And I don't talk into the mic like I'm supposed to. I could be a little closer.
There you go. See, look how wonderful.
But I feel like I'm blocking people off when I do that. That's why I don't do it a lot.
Yeah, but I like, how many times have I told you, get to your fucking mic and talk?
Yeah, that's true.
To Salina's credit, when they were in the ring talking on the mics, I felt like I could hear him better in Salina than we do at Osage.
Yeah.
It's a lot
when they're actually in the mic,
Right, because I think it has a lot to do with how open the room is, because behind where we were sitting is an open curtain, so the sound can travel through instead of echo back and like cancel out. It's just I feel like the sound needs to be played with, just ever so slightly. And I don't really mean to criticize in a hateful way, but these are things like when you watch a show like we do, we always watch it back to see what we missed. We're gonna miss, and I love hearing commentary. Like I want to hear. We wouldn't have got like history on, say, Jack Moody if we didn't listen to the show back. And we like to take notes on, especially on Rumbles or Fatal 4-Ways.
Yeah, ones that are hard to follow.
we want to see the little things that we miss. So we're watching it back, and when I'm listening commentary, if I have to turn you up so much that my TV's buzzing, you probably need to turn that mic up. I would almost say turn the guest speaker up more than Jeff, because they're going to sit back and relax, and then they're not thinking about you need to be
So
in.
I think their mics actually have the little thing from the headphones.
I'm not 100%
I'm not
sure.
sure. I haven't really seen them.
Yeah.
Just turn it up. Turn it up. But as far as like critiques for that show, Billy had so many obstacles. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
that's
so
what
I
heard.
called you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm sorry I called you,
No,
but
it's fine.
one of the other people, Aaron, came up to me. He's like, "Hey, did Kevin leave?" And I was like, "Yeah, Kevin left." You know, it's like it was right after the show, like 8:39.
Yeah, so I left right after.
And I was like, "Hey, Kevin, where's you at?" But so Aaron's truck broke down on the way in,
Oh, okay.
so they didn't have I mean, they figured it out to get the trailer there, but they didn't have a trailer to get back to Derby. So they were like, somebody, I think it was Jordan, had mentioned on the live feed, or somebody somehow had mentioned that you had a truck and that you might be able to help out. Now Aaron was like, I will fully compensate. Like I'm gonna give you all the gifts. But so they were scrambling after the show to figure out how they were gonna, because Simon and Katie Lynn were both sick.
Okay.
Aaron's truck broke down. He thinks it blew a radiator.
Shane Saunders was sick too. Or not
Shane Sanders.
Shane
Davis.
Shane Davis was sick. And then
Kit
Billy
had-
was like an hour late. Kit Reaver had a flat tire on his way into town from Kansas City. Like, and there was many, just, if it wasn't for Billy is he perseveres. He just does.
He makes the
like
most of
every obstacle that could happen, short of somebody passing away, happened last night. But the show still happened.
And it was still good.
And it was still good. So the card that was announced that we did our prediction for,
right out the window.
Yeah, it's
right out the
completely
window.
different,
Like
completely
Billy
different.
came out and he's like, I am so sorry, but you literally wasted an hour and a half of your life. And I'm like, and it's understandable because cards are always subject to change.
Yeah.
But it was like everything and their dog were trying to keep this show from happening, but it still happened, and it still was a successful show.
Yeah.
The crowd was we had a good number. Most of VIP was full.
Yeah.
Most, not all, but
We
most.
actually had people sitting by us besides Kevin here.
Yeah.
I know
we
we had five, 1, 2, 3, 4, and Kevin. So 5 extra people.
Usually we're there by ourselves.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nobody
Nobody wants to sit by us. They're too scared.
I don't know if they'll ever sit next to us again.
I don't.
That poor kid.
Okay, to say that,
poor
but the
kid.
dad
Oh, the dad was
saying some funny shit.
So
hyped.
the dad
hyped.
was
The dad was hyped.
the dad was having a good time. So he used to come to shows years ago with his older son, which was the big boy sitting next to him, and Remington Roy Remington Roy, he's a hillbilly, used
Good
to
old
work
Remington
for
Roy.
him.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then we got to talking, like, the kid's favorite wrestler was, unfortunately, Logan Paul. Oh, Gaga Maggot.
He's good.
Shut up.
Good.
He's
I'm not
good.
gonna
I
lie.
don't-
He's
But
good.
I hate
he's
him, but he's
good
good.
to the point where it pisses
Pisses
you
you
the
off,
fuck off.
yeah.
Shut up. Stop it. And then he loved Rhea. His dad's favorite was Sting, which cracked me up, so I'm guessing he's about your age.
Ooh, he has some kids. I don't have any kids.
Yeah, but,
I don't
when
like
he's...
thinking about that.
Yeah.
I don't like thinking
I don't
about
know. You might want to think about them for a minute.
that.
Yeah, because when he said his favorite one was Sting, I was like, how old are you? Okay, now I feel officially old. But that I can't say anything because our oldest is going to be, both of our oldest kids are the same age, and they're both going to be 22 this year.
Yeah.
Well, so yeah, there's a lot of people my age that their kids went to prom, and it's
Yep.
like we graduated together.
Yeah,
and the kids
both
are-
of my 2 oldest are graduated. Well, all 3 of our 2 oldest are graduated. We only have one more in high school, and it's only 2 years left, 2-3 years. So anyway, we were at Salina May 2nd. It was, they're always so slow to get to their seats. Like, the VIP fills up pretty decently right away. But you'll go from, like, watching the show and there's, like, 40 people to all of a sudden you're 3 shows in and there's a packed room. I don't know how it happens. I don't know why they're so slow, because they announce what time the show starts. Yeah. But, like, there's a whole other Salina time that we are not operating on. We don't operate like
it's
HCW.
Like 40 minutes behind.
I know HCW time is 2 hours early. Everybody is 2 hours early. Yeah. We got lines out the door 2 hours before the show starts. But in Salina, it's like.
And see, I get that Mason Coley privilege. So when we show up, we just walk in. And so when I showed up last night, I was not allowed entrance until
see,
5 o'clock.
We are capable of doing it, but we don't. We don't. I don't know why.
Every time we get there, Billy's like, "Why aren't you guys in here yet?" Oh, okay.
Well, that's what I thought. I got there. I'm like, "Oh," and then she's like, "I'll let you in with everybody else." I was like,
"You should have told her you were with us."
Yeah, but that's the thing. In Salina, it's not a big deal. But for some reason, in Wichita, I don't care. We get there at 4 usually, for 3:30, 3:45, 4. But we do not just walk in. We just save our spots in the front of the line. But now, like, a lot of the fans will show up, try to beat us in the line. They're playing this Jordan game where they're trying to beat us. And so Billy's like, "Why didn't you just come in and get your seat?" And I'm like, I never once even in my life thought I was more important than anybody else. So I don't know. It just never fucking dawned on me. I'm standing in the fucking line. I'm ready to go in when you open the damn doors. When you say come in, I'm coming in.
When we walk into Salina, though, she's like, "Go get your seat."
Yeah,
we know where you're sitting. Go get your seat.
Yeah, and I don't know why this time we showed up like 2 hours early.
Well,
we never do.
Well, because we were gonna test cake.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, we gotta test cake.
That's true. So Billy Simmons' mother-in-law makes cakes. She has her own cake business, and she, my bestie Leanne, which is Billy's wife, asked me if I was going to be there early. So she made us a bunch of cakes to taste for our wedding, so we could pick and decide what we were going to do for our wedding, July 25th. And so the first thing that happens is we're sitting there down for like, I don't know, 20 minutes. She walks up with a whole tray of cupcakes, and Jay's like, "Oh, this is the greatest day of my life."
And they were freaking good.
So we sat there and we made a business transaction, and we negotiated, and we made it so it would work for July 25th. So there would be cake available for like 89.9% of the fans. Whoever gets there fucking first.
The ones who ain't diabetic.
Yeah, no. It was great. Like, and Jay's like sitting there the whole time we're watching the show. I said no.
Yeah, I'm like,
no.
I was sitting there too. And I kept looking. I'm like,
No. He had 2, and I was like, calm down. This is a wedding cake tasting. We're supposed to do this together. Jay's like, "Oh no, I'm eating them all." And guess what? They were all good. What cake do you want? All of them. Okay, well, let's scale it down a little bit. Yeah, he was over the moon. So we got that all settled and taken care of. So then Salina starts with the VIP match, which is not usually streamed. It is recorded, but they don't stream it live on any of their socials. So it will be added to probably the YouTube HCW Heartland Championship Wrestling or HCW Live 23 later on. But anyway, it was... So because the card changed, you're going to see me put stuff up on there. Pictures that were originally billed. They're not going to be anything like what you thought. So it was a fatal 4-way, and it had Joe as the ref, and it was Zach Ravick, which we have seen a couple of times.
Yeah, we saw him the first time we saw him. I believe he was tagging with Zachariah Creed.
I can't remember, but he's like a Viking type of character. And then Darren Jekyll, who is a member of the Seven Seal. He's actually a member of the Diamond Kings. Morningstar, the Sasquatch nobody asked for, and what we all love. And then, of course, everybody's favorite, Kargar. And it was a fatal 4-way. So go. Yay, you.
So go, huh?
Yep,
oh, well.
go.
Trying to remember that match. We know Jekyll won.
We watched it twice.
Jekyll won.
No, we didn't get.
Yeah, we did. I guess not.
No, it's the
Never
VIP
mind.
batch. We didn't get to see it again.
By memory, go.
Yeah, the Jekyll won.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I think I picked
Morningstar
to win.
You did. You went with Morningstar.
Well, you went with Kargar, didn't you?
I did. I'm always gonna. One of these days, if I keep rooting for Kargar, he's gonna win. And then I'm like, see, bitches, I told you.
Yeah.
It's coming.
He is getting more interactive too, and I love it.
You know, his music went very, but like the caveman discovered pop.
Yeah.
It was like a rave. Like, it was a good time. I enjoyed it very much.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but Darren Jekyll is a very large, dominant male.
He posted a video afterwards. I didn't get to see it, but
I did.
Did you watch it?
He said, every time you put somebody in my path, I'm going to take care of it. This is what it's going to end up being like. Like, why are you even doing this? Kind of like, and he said, in the end, he said, Blade, get your shit together.
Did he
Figure
really?
it out. Yeah, he did. Sent a message because I got tagged in it and I'm watching it going, like in the middle of the match, I'm like, Jay, give me my phone.
Yes, see, we got tagged in it. I was trying to see it. I couldn't hear it there though, so I didn't really watch it.
I mean, I didn't watch it till I got home and I was like, oh, he has some shit to say. Yeah. So it was a really fun match. I would not want to fight Darren Jekyll.
No.
At all.
No.
What did you think of that match?
It was a good way to start the show, like for a VIP.
Get the blood pumping, get the heart going.
The one guy with a
Ravix.
Yeah, he kind of gave some Aleister Black vibes to me.
Yeah, it's very had some Viking runes type thing, and then
Aleister Black that can wrestle.
Yeah,
that was when the Timu,
not just throwing kicks.
Was that when the Timu Dicky came out with
the
cane?
The Timu Dicky. Who is that guy?
I'm not sure. Nobody said nothing, but he kind of wandered around. I was like, that's not Dicky. But somebody ordered from the wrong store and they got the...
And was he scouting? I mean, he didn't come out with none of those guys.
He didn't say anything either. He was just walking around, and I only saw him just when the match ended.
So, like, after the match ended, he shook his head and walked away like he was disappointed.
Maybe he was confused where he was. Yeah, maybe he's a Walmart greeter and he forgot.
Or he just wandered in. And was
it's like
you know, if I grab a cane...
Did he come from the back?
I didn't see that.
Last I knew, he was behind me.
I saw a cane, like it was, it had a skull on it with, I think, runes written on the skull. But I was like, he's in a, what was he wearing? It was
like a pimp suit.
Yeah.
Like he had the pinstripe
and I'm like,
zoot suit going. And
I'm not one for giving Dicky any kind of, like, credit or props. But yeah, he was Timu Dicky, and I was completely confused. He didn't do anything.
Yeah, he just stood there.
And the only time I noticed him is when he came around that corner.
Yeah, she was
and then I was like...
She was like, is that Dicky?
Yeah, and then I turned around and I'm like, oh, that looks like a
I think it was you that said Timu Dicky, and I was like...
Dicky.
That's right. Who ordered... if you're going to put it... Don't put it on Wish. That's a bad idea. It was a great match. I like Zach Ravix. I would really like to see him again.
Yeah, because he could kick.
Yeah.
Really good.
Morningstar, I like
hair.
That he's...
That hair.
I know.
It's pretty great.
I don't know, that chest hair gets me, though. Bro, it's called waxing. Like, if I was a wrestler and I had to fight Morningstar, the very first thing I'm doing is grabbing that back hair.
That's what, I think you even yelled that. It's like, grab his back hair.
Yeah, exactly. He's like the Sasquatch nobody's looking for.
He ain't that damn hairy. Come on now.
But so it starts out like they all get rid of Darren Jekyll, and then Zach Ravix and Morningstar and Kargar, and then Zach turns, and so Morningstar and Kargar go after Zach Ravix, and then it's just Morningstar and Kargar in the center of the ring, and they're like, well, let's fucking do it. And then they just do, and fortunately / unfortunately, Darren Jekyll ends up with the win.
Spinebuster.
Because the Seven Seal is very dominant. Whether the Blood Kings are together or separate, they're going to be a dominant tag team. Darren Jekyll's never been anyone to fuck with.
No.
Like, Like, I've seen, like, what is it? His, it's not called a bloodbath. It's the body slam.
He does the spinebuster.
Spinebuster.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
I like my spine in my body. We ain't playing Mortal Kombat, bro. This is not a finisher. It was a great way to get the crowd warmed up and get them going.
It was a good start.
And Ref Joe, I have a message for you, because when we were, so all the show's done, Joe is out there helping tear down, and I screamed, literally on purpose, Joe, we love you. And he looked at me like I shit in his Cheerios. He looked at me like, bitch, don't fucking talk to me. And I'm like,
don't like us.
I don't get it. I'm like, I'm going to have to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start making him cookies and cupcakes. And I'm going to fucking make this motherfucker talk to me. I've talked and had great conversations with every ref except for Joe. Joe looks at me like I'm a waste of skin. And I get it if you're antisocial. Me too, bitch. But you can at least, like, wave. I invited him on the show. He left me on red. Like, he's no. I'm like, get it. You could say no. That's fine. You don't have to. But, like, he will say hi to, like, if we have somebody in that booth and we have somebody, like, where you were sitting talking to us, he will walk around the whole ring, say hi to them, and then walk around the ring the other way to avoid us. We have a job. You are a ref. We're supposed to hate you. That is, you have one job, to be the most hated person in all of wrestling. And we take that job very seriously.
Just ask Jeff. I mean, Jeff knows. We treated him bad too when he was the ref.
Oh, God. So bad.
Yeah, see, I never got to see Jeff ref. So.
You never. Oh, you came in a year later.
Yeah.
We were calling him
Penn.
Like Penn and Teller.
We kept telling him to pull a rabbit out of his fucking hat, and he never did. So disappointed. But Joe, we love you. We like you.
Just wave, Joe. Just wave.
All you have to do is a snarky
Smile
smile.
and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Just do the head nod. Be like,
Yeah, but like, what's up? I don't know why. I'm going to make it my next mission for the next 6 months. Joe is my mission. Either Joe's going to hate me or be my bestie. I don't know. I already have one bestie, but...
You got more than one.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like outside of us.
I'm talking about outside of us, too. You got more than one.
I do?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do.
It's Billy's wife.
Yeah.
I have another bestie?
Well, you and Catherine are pretty good.
Oh, I love Catherine.
Yeah, see, I mean...
Catherine's the greatest soul ever.
And
Catherine
and
is
Ivy?
an angel. I love Ivy, too. Catherine and Ivy are like angels on this earth. They make me want to be a better human being, and I'm never gonna meet that. I feel like a shitty person when I'm around them.
She can't reach that standard.
No, I am so below all of them. It's not even funny. I'm like, I wish I was a nice person, but I'm really not. So I'm secretly jealous of how wonderful they are. Like, I'm so proud of them. I wish I was wonderful too. I'm not, though.
But they still love you.
I don't know why. I don't know why. Ain't nothing better than somebody coming, Jackie, like from across the room. I heard my name by both of them, Logan and Catherine, screaming Jackie, and I'd look up and they're like, and so I run over there, run.
She skedaddled.
I skedaddled. I Scooby-Doo-dooed. And I got to see a baby.
Yeah, because that was her first HCW show,
I
wasn't
know. And Logan says, I want you to meet my baby. I brought her the show. And I was, oh my fucking God. She's so pretty. She's got a perfectly shaped head, and the sound did not bother at all. And I was like, oh, Aunt Jackie loves you. You're so cute. And then I went back to Jay. I was like, oh, I gotta meet a
I started
baby.
bragging. So I went over there.
Yeah, he did. But hey, they didn't call your name from across the room. So that just feels so special. The wrestler's like, you want to meet my protege? I was like, absolutely. And at the end of the show, Logan put her in the ring. I was like, oh shit, I should get a picture of this tale of future to come.
Starting her early.
Yeah, no shit. Get her to run across
Hit the ropes, kid.
If she can RKO her dad. Oh, can you imagine? Like, say, 20 years from now, Logan Knight versus his own daughter. Like, she's even more of a face than he is.
See, it would be like a only father-daughter.
Only daddy.
Only daddy. Only daddy-daughter.
It's a daddy-daughter dance.
There's something there.
Yeah, daddy-daughter day.
It's a daddy-daughter
3D, motherfuckers.
I'm signed my fucking... I probably won't be alive to see it, but somebody better fucking put that shit to happen. And the second she fucking does a brainbuster on her dad, we're all dying. We're like, I remember when your dad did that. So the VIP match was great. It was a good time. I would like to see Zach Ravix back.
Yeah. I was impressed.
I like a darker character.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
those too.
I would like to learn more about him.
Yeah, because
Where
was
he's
the first,
from,
that was the first I'd seen
training. We have a very bad habit of wanting to know, like, I feel like that's terrible. Like, where did you train? What's your name? Where are you from? What do you do? Why are you here? Like, it feels very like.
I actually did that with Jack Moody.
Yeah.
I waited after the show, and he came out, and I was like, "There he is. I'll be back." I went over there, and
he didn't even take me with him. He's like, "You want to meet him?" No, I've got questions. He zeroed in on him, ran the whole way. It was crazy. So that leads us into the child abuse match. But okay, I say that. Hold on. He is, but he continuously asks for this shit.
He does.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna recommend therapy.
Yeah. I don't know why you
Arthur hates himself.
intentionally call out Aaron Helms. I don't.
So Arthur, it's the wild card. Arthur A. Roll. Which did you say you should put Uno cards?
Well, they were talking about making shirts, like one of them looking like a wild card. And I was like, you should make one that looks like an Uno card.
Yeah, I said Uno reverse. You said
I said draw fist.
Hey, that's.
I'm not playing Uno with you no more.
Why? He's just gonna beat me anyway.
It's because you're terrible at the game. You have no patience. But it was Arthur A. Royal versus Aaron Helms, and Aaron is on this path. Like, he does not give.
He jump started that.
Like, he told us in Bumping Chops. He said it on our show. He's like, if I lose, I don't give a fuck. I'm killing him. He's taking out all the competition. And I don't know what Arthur. Like, I feel like he woke up and ate his Cheetos or Cheerios, Wheaties, and then he like had his motivational, speech when he was like brushing his teeth in the mirror, and the mirror lies to him every morning. However, Arthur fucking won this match, but it was through okay.
A win is a win. Though.
It is, yeah, exactly.
But he also won the last one. This is 2 wins against Aaron.
Yeah.
And Aaron said,
and he put Aaron through a table.
Yeah.
Which I don't think we've seen Aaron go through a table, especially 3D.
What was it,
like
with
that,
the
right?
spine buster, or
no,
was
back
it
body dropped him?
Back body.
Aaron was going to powerbomb him.
And he back body dropped him in.
So, and unfortunately, on to a poor little kid's very first wrestling show, his legs, and I'm like, oh my god, are you okay?
He took it like a champ.
Yeah, he did. Well, and
we got the same mind here.
And he pulled us where he took a piece of the table and made Aaron. He's like, bitch, you hurt me. Sign this shit. So that was actually a really good match, and Arthur A. Royal may be a very strong contender for most improved wrestler for 2026. Yeah, he's on a good roll. I'm wondering if he's maybe his head is getting too big for him. Like maybe we might need to be exercise caution. You know how when you're all men. In their like 18 to 20, y'all think you're.
I'm invincible.
Exactly.
I can beat him.
Y'all gonna live forever.
He's an old man.
Ain't nothing gonna happen when I jump from the roof into the bed of a truck.
Yeah.
And I can't say shit because I did it. And I found the pitchfork afterward, like, oh bitch, But at some point, Billy's job is to go, hey.
Maybe no.
Maybe no. And so Billy comes out at the end of the match because the count out was done. And then Aaron comes out and is like, I'm going to fucking kill you. And then he says, June 19th, street fight. And then Billy's like, no, Aaron, I'm not. And it almost sounded like Billy was going to fire him. And we've been, and then Arthur goes, no, you're fucking on. And I'm like, you're stupid.
Aaron's going to kill you.
Have you ever been in a street fight? 1, no, you have not. 2, you picked a street fight with Aaron Helms. He has almost 20 years under his belt. And we talk about Aaron's chops.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Give Aaron a fucking kendo stick and a chair? Are you insane?
A street fight. Yeah, that's...
This is no holds bar, no DQ.
No
this is
outs,
no count out. God knows.
Let's keep our legs up on the seats.
I know.
They're going to change the table twice in front of us.
I think somebody needs to call. What is that counseling like AI bullshit? Somebody needs to get Arthur real quick into that. Chat GPT. Like, somebody needs to be like, Arthur, do you hate yourself?
It'll enable him though. It'll be like you can take it.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I'm saying
It's
not
all
chat
about it.
GPT, because it'll be like, yes, of course
Get
you
a
can
real,
take Aaron.
get a real therapist.
Yeah, no, get a real therapist. Be like, why do you want to fight him? What happened in your childhood? He's like, yeah, okay, so when I had a toy, my dad took it from me, so I'm gonna kill Aaron.
That's how Hitler started.
I know.
Let's
I
bring
can't
it
get
back
the
some,
fucking
bud.
trees. Like, he's trying to paint these trees. Okay, that's an old Eddie Izzard joke. If you're not old like me, you won't get it. But, like, I can't get the fucking trees. Fuck it, I'll kill everybody in the world. This is Aaron. He's like, I didn't get a title. He's not the out of luck champion. He's not the independent champion. He's not the heavyweight champion. So, Aaron, and Arthur's like, yeah, I'll step in front of that train. Sign me the fuck up.
Arthur,
Is that something you would do?
No.
Absolutely not.
Depends on how old I am, I guess. If I was 18, I probably would.
If I was Arthur, I'd probably be like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I could do this.
Go.
Guess because you're fucking stupid.
I've been trained by Billy.
You're over 40. You're close to 40.
Yeah, see, now I'd be like...
Both of you are like, you know what? No, I want to be able to tie my shoes tomorrow.
I'll tell you what.
Brushing my teeth is important. Being able to shit
Give
actually
me
sitting
Gavin.
down.
I'll take Gavin.
Yeah, give me Gavin.
I don't know. After
Yeah,
last
that's
night,
true. He beat Blade.
I wouldn't fight Gavin. Fuck no, he bust a mirror on my face.
Yeah, that's
fuck
true.
that
He's
shit.
gonna throw
I
a
saw
mirror.
Blade's face after that, and I'm like, bro,
Well, think
Nia
about it, though,
Sporn's gonna do wonders in the next 2 weeks.
That's
So, it's January or July, June. Sorry, we're gonna go through all the J's. Jesus
June
Christ.
19th.
June 19th, which is a Friday night, which is not a normally Saturday night devastation. It was Friday night. What did they call it?
Fight night? Or no, that's Mulvane.
I can't remember what he said.
I will post it,
Yeah.
but it's a different name. So Friday night, we're gonna have this match, and we're taking off work. Like, we can't miss the show. That's not gonna happen because my luck would be something major would happen.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to stream it while I'm at work. So
Yeah, and I'm gonna text you the whole time, like, bitch, did you watch this shit? What a dick. So June 19th, which is a Friday, so be keeping an eye out for when they start selling tickets for that. It's a street fight, so which means probably trash cans, tables, chairs, kendo sticks.
yeah, I'd be careful where you guys are sitting.
Aaron
I'd
doesn't.
watch that table.
Yeah, right. Our table never makes it. Aaron went straight through that fucker.
I think it's only survived one time we were there.
the time before this time. It's the only time that table was left, and I will tell you, when we left, I was terribly disappointed.
Yeah.
I was like, you didn't even bring my table. Like, I got the fuck out of the way. I wasn't even worried about it. My responsibility is not to make sure that kid is safe. That's his dad, and his dad grabbed the pizza and his drink.
He's grabbing all the stuff off the table. It's like, and his
I
kid's just
warned
hanging
them
out there kicking
when
his
they
legs.
sat down. I said, "Look," and even
You did.
Billy
Yeah,
came
yeah,
out.
Billy
Billy's
came
like,
out.
"You are in the danger
Danger
zone."
zone.
Even Paradox's sister is like, "She's an attraction for chaos," and I'm like, "B? What do you mean me?
And then
It
the
could
first
be
match.
him, but we're always together. You can't necessarily say it's me."
Well, to be fair, you have ended up with wrestlers in your lap.
is true.
You've had a
This is
kendo
true.
stick fly at you.
This is
Hey,
true.
I caught that motherfucker
You did
in
catch it.
midair
You had a table land on your toe
and break it.
and break your toe.
I've been elbowed in the
Exactly. I mean,
I've been injured a few times.
yeah.
But you know what? Did you hear me complain?
Right, no.
Absolutely fucking not. Do that shit again.
That is why we buy
Because
those
there is
tickets.
literally, I'm saying, there's literally nothing better than having a wrestler who, like, lands in your lap, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's laying across my lap, but then he decides to flip over like a pancake so he's face up. And he goes, "Oh no, not the tite." And you wonder why I love wrestling so fucking much and I get so rowdy. I'm like, and then what's even better is listening to Chance's mom, who sits next to us, go, "Well, you got a lamp dance for your birthday." Of course, Chance's parents are both our age, so it was hilarious. I was laughing. Chance's dad is in there razzing the shit out of him. I love sitting next to his parents. That is a grand time because they support him. They're like, just water off a duck's back, son. Don't even use it to fuel you. And his mom's like, boo. And I'm like, this is the greatest duo ever.
I think Jose might have the greatest dude.
Yeah, and there's a reason they're on the other side. Can you imagine how loud that would be if they sat on our side? No, thank you. I love Jose's duo.
Yeah.
His mom won't talk to me, but his sister will.
Oh, his sister,
I don't think his mom likes me. I don't know.
His sister goes ham. Like, she even had like a bottle that she was blowing into and then screaming. It's like, I'm getting lightheaded.
The cup
yeah,
thing?
I was getting lightheaded just...
She and another girl, I think they got it from DM Creations. Like, if you blow into the straw...
Yeah, it makes a sound.
It whistles. I ain't never wanted to come across the room and chuck a fucking cup. I love her so much. She's such a great person. Jose's whole...
got a crowd.
His mom and his stepdad and all that. I love them to death. But if they were all focused in one area... I think I would have to leave. Like, I gotta go. We've been in an argument with Tommy's dad so many times over back when there was ACFC
and OnlyFriends,
yeah. So this last match when he had it with Austin, I walked up and I said, "He must get that from you," and he was like, he was like, "Thanks." He doesn't though.
Mason had a great picture with Tommy's girlfriend, and she screamed, and she's like right over your shoulder, and she's just losing her mind.
Yeah, she's like, it was so great. So I wish you would have heard it. She goes, "Who brings forks to a match? What are you doing with that?" And in my head, I'm going, "It's a dingle hopper." He's gonna comb Austin's hair. So June 19th, we're gonna see that again. And then right after this match, Chance comes out and he's like, "I want to talk to Logan, and I want to see if I can reason with him." And Logan comes out as in his red and blue Pistons gear, which I guess the Pistons are playing together. I hope, Logan, you get your...
I think they're playing their game 7 today. I'm
they're having a barbecue.
He posted that he was grilling.
Like, he is a huge Pistons fan, making his daughter sit and Birdie, watch this. Pistons is about to make magic. So, and I don't blame him, because I used to love basketball in the NBA, but I fell off, and I love college basketball.
I'm a college guy.
I love college. It's so fast paced, but I'm a WSU chick.
I do. Yeah.
Argue with your mother. I don't give a fuck. I went to WSU, but I'm like a 10 years ago WSU.
Yeah, say Mason went to WSU, so I have WSU.
I love their baseball program.
And it was about 10 years ago was when we were in the Final Four in the Sweet 16, and we had Coach. They fired him for slapping.
Self.
It wasn't Self is KU.
No,
that was KU. Yeah.
There was Turgeon, and then there was Greg Marshall.
And they fired him for whatever. I was like, fucking let him slap all the players, bitch. Fucking get your shit together.
Yeah.
So
That's why they
anyway,
win.
they're gonna have that, and Chance calls Logan out. Logan comes out, and he's like,
disrespectful.
Your daughter's in the audience, and then I can see the way your girl's looking at me, so there's going to be more than one person calling me daddy. And Logan was like, "Oh, you crossed a fucking line." And oh my Jesus, you crossed a line. I wonder how Mindy feels about that fucking comment. I would like to ask Mindy.
He was wearing the Sunflower Championship.
Yeah.
Right. I'm like, first off, that's not your title. That's Mindy's title. And I get you representing your wife because she's not there. Okay. But how does she feel about you
mentioning Logan's
wife? Why are you even paying attention to another female? Like, why does that matter?
But maybe she knew he was just going to play a little mind games.
Well, I mean, they're like two...
I could see her doing some stuff like that, too.
I mean... I don't know. Mindy's she's like an anti-hero. Like, she's not a heel, but she's not a face. Like, she's not necessarily going to tell you she's going to make you her daddy. What do they call
her, though? The what? Something of sin?
I don't know. What?
Yeah, like last show, they called her. She was like the...
Salt and Swin?
No, sin.
Sin?
Something. I can't remember what the actual moniker was.
She's the great Bambino. I don't know.
Of sin.
A great...
So, I mean, there's
the
sin,
salt and
obviously.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna, I don't know. I don't know why you even paid attention, but that was what got Logan really riled up. Like, you don't talk about his woman or his kid. Like, he's like, I heard you brought your kid into the audience for the very first time. Well, that's not the only one's going to be calling me daddy. So then they turned into a little, like...
They got into a little tussle.
A tussle. to kind of give you a taste of what's happening later on, and then poof, be with you. They were gone and out, and then so that leads us into our next match, which is only match 2, which I will say this night went extremely fast.
But so much happened.
I know, but it didn't feel like it was like by, I think I checked my clock, and it was like by 7 we'd already had 5 matches done, and I'm like,
well, I was out of there by 8:30.
7:30 is when the
I was out by 8:30.
7:30 is when they had
crazy, right?
the break.
I know. I talked to somebody else who helps with programming, or not programming, scheduling and the like the layout, the back people, and he's like, yeah, we only ran a half hour short, really, but for everything that went wrong, for them to pull it out and it still be an amazing show that for the most part continues the story, fucking shit, y'all are on the ball, because my ass would be like, okay,
I'd be like,
find a broom and a ladder.
What do you mean he didn't show up? God damn.
Somebody's wrestling a broom, somebody's wrestling a ladder, commentary assistant is going to be a mop bucket, and go. Like, I don't know. I think most average people who are do the scheduling would just cancel it and say, fine. I mean, you and I both know we bought tickets for, and they're like, yeah, no, we're canceling it. Yeah. I got an ingrown toenail on the left side, and I got to focus on that for the next 6 years.
Something was up with that.
Yeah, we won't get into that. So then that leads into the second match, which is the Eli Holiday versus Flex Reed with Ref Josie, which we love a good Ref Josie. We love Eli Holiday. He is a good time.
Yeah, I do. I like Eli.
But Flex,
keep it flexy.
Look, we love Flex, but what the hell? Did he take his pants to the mall? It looked like it had two hands
pushing up
on his legs, and it said, I don't even know what, a Flex Reed, I think is what it said on the butt, but it was like, you know, when you take your girlfriend when you first met her when you were 16 to the spray paint people being at the mall. He's like, can you paint this? Go ahead. I
say this Flex Reed is y'all's.
Yeah, he don't like us, I guess.
So I thought he did.
Well,
I thought he did. I'm a little confused. He came over and talked a lot of shit.
All of them
Preacher
did.
A
too.
lot,
Preacher
yeah.
did too.
I'll get the preacher.
Okay.
But Flex said what he said. He puts more people in body bags than us.
That's funny.
It called you grocery store employees.
That's a lot of bodies. Those are bodies that I put in bags.
That's not even all of them.
And that's not even all of them.
Those
I stopped
just,
counting about a year
what
ago.
are these? Are the homicides?
No, these are just body bag tags. The ones that they came in the body bags.
I made you stop bringing them home.
Yeah, she made me stop bringing them home because it was getting out of hand.
That's actually this right here. Not with these is the first year.
Yeah.
Yeah, this year one.
It's a lot. I mean, every single one of those represents a dead person.
There's a string
that I have put on in a bag.
All right.
And I have access to a lot of body bags. Just saying.
We have a few.
And I also have a toe tag here for Mr. Flex Reed.
Ooh.
You see that, Mr. Flex?
Oh.
Mr. Talking lots of crap.
Oh.
I would have made one for Preacher, but he's already got one foot in the grave.
That is the line of this whole show.
Oh my God! Clip that.
And he said, what did he call us? The
grocery store
grocery bag
#1
champions of the world. Yeah. The only reason he thinks we work at a grocery store because he thinks we're his coworkers when he's a door greeter.
No. Welcome to Walmart, sir.
Bring in the heat.
Yeah.
Tell us how you really feel, Jay.
So I mean, like, you know,
what else? Flex was like flexing.
Yeah, and he flexed at Jackie. You know, there's only one person allowed to flex at Jackie, and that's Mr. Handgun Dan. Oh. The closest you're gonna get to it, Flex, is I'll let her kiss your toe tag before it gets put on you.
Are you just mad because he didn't come out with his white, like, Prince pants?
His white butt pants. Prince thinks he's a sexy motherfucker, but I think they had our name. It's like we were invading his mind, living rent free this whole time. I feel like.
Well, apparently,
I think
Flex
he's
is
just
living rent free in your mind right now.
I think he's just a little bit jealous. I might just be a little bit sexier.
Can you keep it flexy?
Sexy J.
Oh,
Sexy J.
Okay.
And I have 51 fake dollars that says Flex can't win a match without cheating.
Oh, that's big words.
That's
big words. So you're saying without Preacher and without the wicked Jester Drasic,
or using the ropes, or hitting somebody in some nuts.
Because Eli Holiday is a very large man, and he even went so far as to call him a fat boy when he went to do the splash. He's like, look at that fat boy. Look, you ain't gonna be hateful like all that. Like, that splash was actually impressive.
It was.
And that ring jumped like 3 inches and moved over. Like, if he kept doing that, you could just move it out the building. That's what you should do when you're tearing it down. Just have
let
Eli jump in it. But Flex had to cheat to get that win. His fucking feet went up on the second rope to get the 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm. Ref didn't see it.
And,
of course, it didn't happen.
Yeah, so was it Josie?
Yes. So Flex accused Eli of pulling his hair. He's like, he pulled my hair. I was like, wait, bitch, calm down. What? Excuse me. There's what? And I think even Josie looked at him like,
had to have been that little bit of facial hair he's got growing.
No, because that's not the gesture he made. He pulled the top of his head. And attempted like a 5-star plug splash. But then Flex tries. Okay, so the confusing part was Flex gave him a low blow, right? But Josie didn't count it out because he said he missed the low blow.
Yeah, he said he was close. He said, "Oh, that was close."
He grabbed his crotch like it hurt.
He armed it.
Yeah.
But so, like, is he saying that he just happened to get along like a weird angle on it and didn't actually
hit
get the
inner
low
thigh, I guess.
Just for that attempt is a DQ right there. You attempt to do a low blow. I would have. So Josie, I'm gonna have to say
Josie's got some explaining.
I'm just say, Josie, that was a bad call.
You got some explaining.
Because you saw the arm, you actually saw it. Whether he made contact with the testicular area is
still,
neither here nor there.
Yeah.
It's still a low blow. Thank God for Eli, because he's still a young guy. He probably wants to have kids. Keep the testiculars safe. Why is Flex got it? Flex hate balls. Flex hates balls. Is it because he doesn't?
It seems the only thing he's bodying is his career.
This man is never going to talk to us again.
He's gonna come hard next time. Watch, he's gonna get my face. I guarantee you.
Flex told us he was going to tag us and bag us, and we are the World Championship grocery baggers.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't seen a grocery bagging competition, but like if we had a grocery store, like you've been to our house.
Mm-hmm.
What would we even sell at a grocery store, bro?
Legos.
Yeah. Like, but this is a grocery store, right? So it's food. Like, so I have newt, wing of bat. Like, I don't know what you're buying, but this is probably not a grocery store that the normal person's going to want to eat at. Yeah. I got some beer.
Yeah.
We got a lot of bones.
I guess you don't want to eat those, though.
No.
Like, I don't know. I don't have, like, we'll be like the plant center at the Walmart. You want some canna lilies? I got you. So then
we'll put them on your body bag.
Ooh.
So
I got friends in high places. I'm just saying, I'm a member of the Seventh Seal.
An unofficial member.
An official member.
Sizzle. They were all acknowledging the sizzle.
Yeah, and the gang signs. You tried to throw up gang signs. Are you trying to be a gang member?
I was just.
He's like, I'm throwing up. That's like back in the day throwing up a crib sign, bud. You're gonna get yourself hurt.
I was being influenced.
Oh.
I was trying to fit in.
Yeah.
Here's my first Salina show. I don't have my tag team partner.
You're gonna be jumped in soon. You better be careful, man. And once you get in, you're completely brainwashed.
For life.
Well, I don't know. They're kind of maybe on.
He
the
said
downfall.
For life.
Maybe on.
Okay. Let's not talk
we
about
can get
that.
We can get into that in a minute. So let's take a quick break, and then we will get into the rest of the card.
Okay.
I'm a dead. I'll say just so you guys ain't guilty by association. That was all me. They didn't know what I was gonna say.
This is an error.
Error.
I don't know. it's
It
recording.
is going though, right?
That's what it
So,
says.
Okay. So,
Error.
Yeah, that was all me. These guys had nothing to do with it.
You just don't like it when men flex when
No,
flex
it wasn't.
their-
It wasn't that. It was, I like competition. You think you put more people in body bags than me? I mean,
Oh, so that's the big.
Please.
It's not that he was
that was
flexing
it.
at
no.
me.
Like I said, there's only one person allowed to flirt with you, and unfortunately, he's not around.
He is retired.
Yeah,
He runs in a whole other company.
yeah. We have seen him a couple times but
Yeah, but he's off doing great things down in Texas.
yeah.
So that leads us to the third match, which I know you're all like, Jesus Christ, now you're at the third match. So the third match is Angelic Destruction. Jesus, sorry, my tongue acted like it was swollen for a second. Which is cold-blooded Q with
Akuma Teo, who is the Samoan Predator's son.
Yeah.
Okay, that was what I was going to
And
say.
then
he-
cold-blooded Q is actually Akuma's cousin,
Yes.
blood cousin. And then that was versus No Coast Yakuza, which is Christian Vale and Chris Temple. Yes, I got that right.
Yes.
Yay me. And so it was a title match. I'm going to say real quick that Angelic Destruction has improved
And-
so fucking much.
Especially Q. Yeah.
And we have seen them at Osage before,
Yes.
right?
Right.
Okay, that's what I thought too. I wanted to make sure.
Yeah, well, cold-blooded Q, Akuma came quite a bit later, but we may have seen them tag once.
See, I thought I'd seen them tag at Osage before.
At least once.
They've had about 3 matches at Osage.
At Osage.
And then we also saw him in
Well, we saw him. I'm talking about
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah.
I think
I know
that-
I've at least seen them once.
But since the very first time they tagged together, and Cold Blooded Q was a kid, like he's the one that runs around barefooted. He has improved just in this last year. So those two are vicious.
Yeah, they were good.
But Q is extremely, for as young as he is and new as he is, and yes,
Taking
he's-
those chops by Vale.
Oh.
And just eating them like, oh, yeah, one more time. Come
he
on.
kept-
Well, No Coast is nothing to play with.
No.
Like, they are the tag team champions, and they are a cohesive unit. Like, they do the strong style, they do a Japanese style. They've known each other for 20 plus years. And I thought that was a great match. I know that Temple and Vale were not exactly happy with everything that happened in that match. But I thought it was a great match. I would watch
It was a good match.
the Angelic Destruction and
Again.
No Coast
Yeah.
again. It was heavy hitting. It was hard. It was fast. Akuma and Q are great, but Vale and Temple
Temple, yeah.
made you feel like they were climbing a battle. Like if they would have
Mm-hmm.
made it easy, then it'd be just like, oh, the tag team champions, or
And I believe, I'm not sure, but I believe Angelic Destruction's also former XW.
yeah, they are the
champions?
XWE tag team champions.
Yeah, 'cause see, I thought there was like they faced like the Diamond.
Yeah, for
Kings.
the championship.
They
There
were
was that
both-
was the Red
okay,
Kettle
so,
Rumble.
yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think they had because they lost the tag team championships, so they're no
No.
longer.
Yeah, well, but I'm saying that the Red
That
Kettle
was when
Rumble.
I saw
remember?
them.
Yeah, I'm
the
just
first
saying
match.
they're no longer the tag team
Yeah.
champions.
Okay.
However, so they were going off of the HCW tag titles, and unfortunately for them, but not unfortunately for everybody else, No Coast retained their titles, and it was a hard fought battle. Q, I'm just so impressed with him. Period. He's just done so well. He was holding his shoulder quite a bit, so it looked like maybe he might be facing an injury. It was a vicious match. Vale and Q had like a chopping competition, and those were probably the best chops
yeah.
I've heard at Salina so far this year. At one point I'm like,
Yeah, Vale's another one I would not want to take a chop from.
absolutely
I
not.
would just period anything.
I wouldn't take a kick from
me
him.
neither. Yeah,
No. I think Q is he 20?
I'm not sure how old
He's
he is.
just a kid.
Yeah, he's young.
He's not that old.
Yeah.
So for him to be as good as he is, he's got a very long productive career.
yeah, he's got a
in him.
career ahead of him.
Yeah. But I am very glad to see that No Coast retain their titles because they have a title match at Osage against the Coda brand.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
So, but they proved that, like what commentary said, it was like it wasn't a fluke.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a one-off. They retained their titles because they are the tag team to beat.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think Coda brand has a hill to climb, and No Coast proved it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's gonna be in the cards next for Angelic Destruction, but I look forward to seeing it, whatever it is.
I want to see
you know
them
how
back.
I feel about Q.
Well, Q comes out and goes, "That's my mom and dad," because we adopted him a long time ago. Like the very first time we saw him, we're like, "Yeah, no, we love you."
And like so, like I love Kansas wrestling, and they're both, like I said, they're the Samoan Predators family. There's a special place in my heart for the Samoan Predator. I fucking love him.
The first
Rest
time
in
we
peace.
saw Q, he was wearing a Samoan Predator shirt,
Yeah.
and Jay's like,
I was like, "Oh, where'd you get that?" He was like, "Oh, it's my uncle's. He passed away." I was like, "Oh, I know who the Samoan Predator is. That's why I'm asking." You know.
"Yeah."
He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "It's all I really got from him." And I was like, "And you're not selling them?" He's like, "No." Oh man, I really want one.
Can I buy your shirt?
Yeah, I was trying to coax him into let me have it.
Yeah, no.
But no, I get it. I get it.
Because if you had family that was a wrestler, like you weren't going to get rid
no,
of that
hell
shit
no,
either.
especially someone like the Samoan Predator, who's
But
fucking
as
awesome.
far as, because originally it was supposed to be Bush and Shane Davis.
Shane Davis, yeah.
So for Angelic Destruction just to step in, that was a good fucking match.
It was a big opportunity for him, too. I mean,
Yeah. So I think this is like going to be a stepping stone for what we will see maybe for the cold-blooded or Angelic Destruction in the future. And I look forward to watching how this plays out because I could see them very much being a dominant tag team. I wonder how good of a match it would be against the Diamond Kings.
Well, they wrestled the Diamond Kings.
Yeah, but now that
they've gotten better.
now
Yeah.
that they've improved as much as they have, can you imagine how vicious that match would be?
And
Yeah.
the Diamond Kings have improved, too, so...
Now they're more cohesive.
Yeah.
As long as they leave all the other
Bullshit.
bullshit aside. Yeah. So that leaves us to the next match, which was... so it was a fatal four-way.
Right.
Yeah, it was originally scheduled for a fatal
Yeah,
four-way.
it was
The VIP was a three-way, but then they
turned into a
threw
four-way.
in... Yeah, so it's Michael Maverick of the Blood Diamonds, Seventh Seal.
Diamond Kings.
The Diamond Kings, sorry. Yusuf Ali, who owes us food.
Steak dinner.
The steak dinner.
Actually, inflation, it's going up. It's about to be steak and lobster.
And he came out with Preacher, who eventually Yusuf sends Preacher back. He's like, that's still going to cost you money. And he's like, no, I got this.
Well, he didn't want the old man to croak.
Yeah, probably. And then T2G, who's coming off a fresh win from Austin Reddick. And then Malachi Mo Money, who is newly turned 18, newly graduated from high school, but he is every bit as big. And I didn't realize this till yesterday. He's as big as Maverick.
Yeah.
He's just as tall. He may even have an inch on him. And the same body build. And for 18, that kid held up his fucking own in this match. Maverick is a monster. He is the devil. Yusuf Math didn't exactly...
He tried. He
yeah.
attempted it. He got the 3, just not the 1, 2, 3.
Well, I mean, he got a 1.
Another one.
And then another 1. And then another 1. But
So basically, he pinned all three men in the match
and got a 1 count. So
for the
yeah, he goes,
win.
I win! He went and rang the bell. Yay, I'm the champ! Oh, sorry, bud. Mo Money did, what was this? Corkscrew planche off
Okay,
the
so
second rope?
I thought it was a corkscrew. It was actually a red arrow. It's a
I think they're basically the same thing.
yeah, it was a red arrow.
I was saying, I think that
Pac does that, doesn't it? Pac?
Yeah, Pac. Yeah,
but is it
whatever
not
it
the
is.
same exact move? It's just tight.
No, so a
something
corkscrew is like where you twist your body, like you're going like this.
Mm-hmm.
And what he did was like twist and flip.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
It was more like a gainer. So like it was nuts.
He was like, I did it and I nailed it. Good job.
I told him how good it was after the show, and he goes, "That's the first time I've done it, and I nailed it." It's like, yeah, you did. Dude.
I would not have thought it was his first time.
Yeah, exactly.
He
right?
did it good.
Yusuf tried all the dastardly deeds, and Yusuf is a good fucking time. He is just a good time, period. Like, the hate he gets is amazing. But in the end, what they said on commentary is that since T2G came off of that win from Austin, it's like a million pounds has been wasted off his shoulders. And
I think he's in store for a big 2026.
Well, that's his second win, so he's just gonna build that momentum because now his confidence is up. He beat his mentor. Why else would his confidence?
Eliminated?
Yeah, got rid of.
Eliminated
his sitting packing.
So, this was a great match in my personal opinion. Yes. I had a good time.
A Michael Maverick Ka-chow.
Yeah,
he did it twice.
Yeah, I would not want to take that.
So he did that first one so fast, I didn't catch it until I watched it back.
Well, yeah. The first one he hit Malachi Mo Money.
No, the first one he hit, I believe it was Tommy Too Good.
No, he was going for Tommy, but he missed him.
Yeah, that's right.
Malachi Mo Money. The last one he hit Tommy, but in the end, Tommy got
the win.
So
Yusuf.
We're going to continue to see that build of momentum and see what Tommy's going to do for it. I think eventually we're going to see Tommy in some contender matches. We're going to see him. Maybe we'll see him with a belt around his shoulders or waist. I mean, depends on how you wear your belt.
I wouldn't count that out. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's just
he's
really
won the out of luck title. So,
yeah.
I mean, he's.
Unfortunately, it didn't work out the way he wanted to. But I could see him holding any title. Yeah. Absolutely. Did you have fun during that match?
I had a lot of fun during that match.
I think this is the one that wore me out the most.
Yeah, because I like Mav and I like Tommy, so it's like...
I don't know, but we're sitting there trying to figure out Yusuf math. And that almost hurt your head. Like, I got to go home and get a calculator because 1 +
I don't think
1,
a calculator can keep up with Yusuf.
I don't know. He's on a different level. And then to have the balls to ask us where his food is when he has all the money... Bitch, what the fuck are you?
And he even brought that up. He was like,
He's
money.
Like, where's my food?
I actually have money. And it's like...
Yeah, so buy your own fucking pretzels,
buy
bitch.
us some damn steak.
I'm hungry.
And lobster now.
Like, I didn't buy any food last night because I was
scallops.
afraid that Jay was not going to get to eat it. And then he was going to bitch about it on the next show.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I didn't get to eat it.
That's exactly why I didn't eat there. I was afraid Yusuf was going to eat all my food again.
Yeah. It's a good thing we hid those cupcakes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because Yusuf was bitch ass would have eaten them.
Yeah.
You know, he looked like a kid that's starving.
He probably takes candy from babies.
Oh yeah, he was playing with his nipples at the beginning.
Oh, that's right. Like, he said he was just brushing himself off. First off, if you're brushing yourself off, why are you flicking the bean, the upper bean? Then he grabbed his junk. I was like, oh, okay, that's what we're doing. That's fine. That's completely normal. People do that at wrestling shows all the time. I thought it was hilarious. But that leads us to the next match, which is Morgan Le Fay versus an HCW debut, which was Anna Ray. And the ref was Josie. And I will tell you, the commentary on this one, if you haven't watched it, go back and watch that. That shit... Ain't nobody biased in this match. Nobody unbiased.
They were hating.
They were
Jeff
biased
and
shit.
Paradox were hating on Anna Ray.
To be fair, she came out saying
she came out talking shit.
Why the fuck am I here? I drove 5 hours to Salina, Kansas.
So Jeff said that Anna Ray's one of her favorite places is Florida, and Paradox is like, well, I wish she'd go back.
And then she did a match, like she did that.
The cartwhile elbow. And he goes, that's what you call my move executed poorly. Just talking mad shit.
Right. Which is funny for commentary. Yeah, I watched it twice. Just for the commentary. I think for a debut, she did really, really well.
Yeah.
And Morgan came out with the win. I was really glad Morgan came out with the win. I feel like she is going to spend the next couple of months building some momentum, and we're going to see her very soon, probably either going for a title or holding a title.
Yeah.
We will see. Morgan was actually really happy with that match. As far as I know, they didn't wrestle together, and the crowd was so behind Morgan, which I was so happy for. Anna Reyes came out just like
she had a lot of underhanded tactics.
She was cocky. She didn't want to be there.
She used the ropes for the.
She slapped Morgan's ass.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like really loud. That was probably, besides a chop that I heard later on, that was one of the loudest slaps I'd heard all night. Like, excuse me, ma'am. And then she was making fun of Morgan because she's from the Crow's Nest.
She's the
Queen of the Crows. Yeah.
Queen of the Crows. And she was like
a
bird. And I was like, first off, don't do that. You look weird, Big Bird. But
strong showing for her debut, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. As far as a debut for HCW, what would you give it? 1 out of 10.
I'd say about a 6, 6.5.
I would. Yeah. I would say 6.
I think that's fair because it was a good showing. I would like to see it again.
Yeah, I'd like to see her back.
We don't have a straight heel female. We have an anti-hero, but we don't
She
have.
did it well.
She did. Selena hated her.
Well, you'd be
Soon as
mad
you
if they
come
called
out and
your
say
country
Selena?
Selena too. I mean, your country.
What was funny is that kid, our country. What the fuck?
Geography. We talked about
It's
this.
all right. We
Knock
don't
it
need to
off.
go over it. I wasn't even making fun of your writing, so I haven't made fun of him once. He did it himself. But she said Selena, and I turned to that old guy. He's younger than us. He's your age. And I turned to him and I was like, Selena, she died in the 90s. What are you talking about? We don't need to talk about that. Selena, that's a sensitive subject for some of us older folks. I would like to see her again.
Yeah.
I think I would really like to see her. Well, I'd like to see her and Morgan again, but I think I'd like to see her just included in the women's locker room.
Yeah, so we definitely need more.
Yeah,
women.
So she's a good ad.
Yeah.
Because you always need that good heel, although you want to throw a beer can at her face.
It seems like a lot of times we get women to come in, they're only there for the one time, and then
yeah,
it's kind of like we saw C-Rex, we saw that.
You got to give them a reason to stay, HCW.
Yeah.
Why would they want to come back?
C-Rex is definitely one I want to see back again.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Lilith Grimm. Lilith, come home. We love Lilith Grimm. C-Rex was a great ad. And then we gave out a list of females. I think there's like 5 other females that we wish, but female, like we said, it's like for every 100 wrestlers that are male, there's only 5 females. So
they're also going to be in high demand, so they're going to be other places. So
more
it's going to be harder
others.
to get the scheduling. And,
yeah. So if you are a female wrestler, come on, let's
come
go.
to HCW.
The thing that is my biggest hurdle is getting Kansas fans to support female wrestling. Like, y'all need to get behind it. It is a good time. You're missing out if you're not behind it. If you're slugging off and going to get hot dogs, you just hold up. Wait till Drake's out there. The women's match is not the time for that. Like, we can do some cheering. We can get behind it because they're working really hard and they're doing a great job. And I'm very proud of each and every single one of them. And I hope they know that we're proud of them. And that brings us to, so we were going to get an intermission, and Mike the voice is, or Chris the voice says, yeah, intermission. And then Ivy Wright comes out and she goes, no, you must meet somebody. And she brings out Mr. Jack Moody, who is from the same town as Finn Balor. It's Dublin, Ireland, as far as I know. And he's sporting an Irish flag, and he comes out and he says, Kansas is the best state ever. Let me rephrase that. Kansas is the best flyover state ever. And I'm here in Salina, Kansas, and everybody's like, God damn it, that's twice.
To be fair, though, he could at least blame his accent.
Right, no. I mean, at least he's a foreigner.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, he's out of country.
And he's like, how many people have a passport in this room? And all 5 of us raised our hands.
I would say just like a good Irish Guinness, he left a bad taste in everybody's mouth.
Oh,
yeah.
But you know what? When he did that, he did exactly what he was supposed to do.
He did.
Although we started immediately chanting "Root U2 sucks" because
I hate U2.
That is the only band Jay hates. If you ask him what his favorite band is, can't tell you. But
Well,
he
I
can
can
tell
tell
you.
you what my favorite band is. But if you ask me, like, what music do I listen to, I would rather tell you what I don't listen to, and that is
That's
U2.
easier.
And yeah,
U2 and John Anderson.
U2 put their album on my phone, and I never asked for it.
See, that's why they were able to use it.
In the 90s, U2 huge. Now it's like...
I didn't even care for him in the 90s.
And he came out In the Name of Love. He had no love to share to Selena.
Should have used the Cranberries.
That's what
a lot better.
Yeah.
A lot better Irish
Ode
band.
to the Family. Let's talk about Zombie. You could be blowing some people up, but no, we went to fucking U2.
Worst
Joshua
band ever.
Tree, even. Yes, and I know the album, so shut up. Like,
She's naming the albums. See, I don't even know the fucking albums. That's how much I don't care for them.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm a big music fan.
All I know is the moment I hear Bono's voice, I want to fucking turn the
Bono.
TV off.
It's not,
Bono.
It's not Bono.
They put their
It's
album on
Sonny
my phone.
Bono
He said
and
they put their album on.
It did. Like, on the
I
iPhone.
remember that.
I was like,
I
what the
remember that.
fuck is this?
You know what
Like,
though? He played Mr. Whatever on Across the Universe, and that was a great.
That was the only thing he's ever done that was cool.
I was like something celebrating bombardiers. I don't know. He was a fucking acid tripping little mofo on that show.
He sang "I Am the Walrus."
I am the walrus. Cuckoo, cuckoo.
But you couldn't tell it was him. So.
Oh, I did.
Well, I mean, like, so like he didn't use his British voice.
No.
His arrogant piece of shit voice. I'll say he's saying
he does not like U2.
I do not like U2. I don't fucking care. U2 sucks.
Okay, so
Worst
anyway,
band ever.
Second.
Anyway, so then we went to intermission. We took 15-minute breaks, and during intermission, Jay is bitching about U2 for like 45 minutes, telling me how bad he hates U2, and he's still not over it. So he's gonna need a hug after this. And then when we come back, so originally it was supposed to be a tag match with Blade and Simon versus Paradox and Kit, and unfortunately, things happened. So it became a match between Blade and Gavin fucking Bush.
Yeah.
So Gavin now has the cabinet. It's vote for Bush. He has a cabinet. And in his cabinet includes Shane Davis and Dickie, which is Richard Richardson. And
Triple Dick.
You know, I would have thought that Blade would have smashed the shit out of him. But in the fucking end...
This might have been the... I don't know if this was the shocker or the next match was
This
the
was
shocker.
the upset of the year, I would assume. Because...
It was definitely an upset.
It was a
Well,
shock.
okay, so Blade dominated, like, what, 90% of the match, I would say?
He gave him a wedgie.
Oh, yeah, two, though!
Two wedgies.
He gave him a
He gave him
wedgie.
one, and then he gave him more. He picked him
The
straight up off the
atomic
ground.
wedgie.
Yeah.
And then what was funny is when he had him down for, like, the 2-count pin, Gavin reached down and pulled out his, like, oh, excuse me. Let me get that out of my
He
nose.
screamed so much in that match, too.
That Wilhelm scream or whatever the fuck it is. Oh, my God, it's so great. But in the end, Gavin goes over to the corner, and so... Blade has a mask on, and Gavin is spritzing him in the face. And is no
like,
effect.
what?
He's like, what the fuck? So then
Most of
he
the stuff that Gavin did to Blade
now he
had
no-sold
no effect.
No-sold the shit out of him. But in the end, Gavin grabs his mirror, and that motherfucker exploded on Blade's face. Like, I saw Blade's face after the match. His nose is barely hanging on for dear life. There was glass everywhere. I don't even think there was like a solid actual piece. Like, I've never seen anything disintegrate.
Yeah.
It disintegrated into shards of like dust.
And guess what? He still no-sold it.
Yeah, he took it.
But
He took it.
But Gavin hit him with the, what did he call it?
The face full of bush.
Gavin hit him with
but before that, Dickie came out.
right supporting. Dickie didn't really do anything
He jumped up on the apron and distracted the ref.
for a second.
Yeah, for a second.
Did Gavin low blow Blade?
No, that's when he hit him with the mirror.
Yeah, that's when the mirror exploded and turned into fairy dust. But for the most part, Gavin hit him with the Face full of bush, which is
it's basically a bulldog. Off the rope, a springboard bulldog. Yeah.
Yeah, and then so he throws him down and gets the 1, 2, 3, and fucking Gavin wins.
Gavin won.
Look, this wasn't on my bingo card.
No,
I lost. If I would have put money on that match, I'd have lost big time. You can take my house, my car, my garden.
I would have thought Blade was gonna kill him, but
I mean, Blade's like the Seven Seals having some infighting. They're having some issues.
And where was the Seventh Seal?
Yeah,
I don't know.
There was no Jekyll, no Maverick.
Well, Jekyll came out when Maverick entered the ring, but Maverick didn't come out when Jekyll entered the ring, and when Blade came in, nobody was around. And nobody saw Simon or Katie Lynn. Excuse me. So, like, then whenever Gavin wins, Blade comes out and asks you, Mr. Sizzle, what the fuck's with your boys? Where are your boys?
there are boys, and
Where are they?
I can't answer for them. I have no answer.
You are going to have a meeting.
We need to have a meeting. We need to have a sit down and a chat.
Sizzle's going to cause a meeting.
He's gonna be the mediator.
He's going to cause a meeting. Yeah, apparently I've got to meet the meatloaf for the meeting, but we're going to...
You're going to need a lot of meatloaf.
It's going to be steak, and it's all...
On Yusuf.
Yusuf.
Okay. Yusuf's paying for it.
Because those are some big boys. They're gonna eat.
Oh, yeah, no, Yusuf's paying for that shit. My
So they better
bitch
be big.
broke ass, you can have bread. Maybe.
Toast.
Maybe some broth.
No, I ain't toasting it. No, it's raw bread.
She's like old Mother Hubbard. She give them some broth without any bread.
Shit.
Spank them all soundly and put them to bed.
Well, I don't like the Seven Seal. This is not my problem. This is your problem.
Yeah. I want to say, though, I said this last night, and I wrote it down here, too, because I think it's funny. This match reminded me of, like, Looney Tunes.
Oh, yeah.
Or Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
To back that up, why?
Just... It was like a cat and mouse game. Gavin running and Blade catching him. Just
that wedgie, though, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. I mean,
I have never seen a wrestler give another wrestler an atomic wedgie, but I'm
not like
here
that
for
anyway.
it.
I mean, it went over the top rope.
Yeah.
As far as it went up.
He just turned 21, but he may be able to hit them soprano notes that the Pope's been talking about for a minute. Falsetto, here we go. But he won. And what was even better is I think Dickie's like carrying Gavin out, and you can hear him in the camera going, "I'm a man, me, I'm a." I think he meant to say, "I'm the man."
He said, "I'm a man."
But he's like, "No, I'm a man, me, maybe. I don't know. I got to check everything because my underwear's in my nose right now." It was a good time. But I'm going to agree with Kevin. I think we might be seeing the end of the Seventh Seal.
It's crumbling.
Okay, both y'all need a hush.
I know. He was so sad he didn't have words.
There's some cracks in the foundation.
Yeah.
You need some foundation work.
Yeah, I'll say that. Yeah, we'll get some plaster.
Who's the problem though? Like who's the mold that you need to throw out of the fridge?
I don't think it's a mold so much. It's just they need to bring their shit together. You know, it's like
there's
no communication. This is like a fucking relationship, you guys. You know, you don't talk, then shit falls apart.
I love this because he's not one for talking.
I'm not, but damn it,
I'm the one who makes
save
him
the
talk.
Seventh Seal.
He's gonna make me save the Seventh Seal. That's what it's gonna come down to. I'm gonna call him in. Jackie, sit him down. Mom,
he just busted out another promo there.
He's
on a roll today.
I'm practicing because we're gonna play that game with Billy on SmackDown. Yeah, so I mean, I'm getting my shit ready. Billy.
Yeah, like I ain't playing.
I am taking you down.
I don't know that it's kind
He's
of.
He's gonna have the pies in his face.
Oh wow, Jesus H Christ. So, and Dickie came out with a belt because he is a tag team champion. Dickie is a tag team champion for WWX. Dickie is one of two people that are holding that title.
A retired tag team champion. It's weird.
He doesn't fight in ring.
He doesn't fight in ring.
Yeah.
But he's holding a belt.
Just from in ring. So, yeah.
Hey, but shout out to Dickie. If it wasn't for Dickie, there'd be no Mason Coley Creative doing pictures.
Shout out to Dickie. Who's his partner? Did he say?
I don't remember.
Well, I'd say shout out to who that guy is because he's doing all the goddamn work.
I don't know. Dickie's pretty good at causing enough distractions to get people win. So, I don't know. So then the next match, I wouldn't even call it match 7. I would call it the co-main event. Yeah. And I'm going to be honest. This is my favorite match of the night. but it is easily a contender for best match of the year. That's my personal opinion. You are allowed to have your own, but I'm allowed to have mine as well.
You know, we had a lot of stuff to say about Jack Moody before this match started.
Well, let me get to it. It's Jack Moody versus the illustrious Ray Leon with Josie reffing. And Jack Moody, like we said earlier, is from Ireland, from Dublin, Ireland. And he was trained by
L.J. Cleary.
L.J. Cleary, who has a camp in Ireland as well as Florida.
I
correct?
believe that's what he said, yes.
And the style he wrestles in is very a European style, but it's more of a grappling. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of submissions. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not what Americans are used to. Americans are used to very high-flying, action-packed type.
They like the high spots.
Fast
moments. But then you get people like Jack Moody, who I said reminded me of Pete Dunne or Finn Balor, which makes fucking sense. They're from the same area. You said he reminded you of who?
I said he reminded me of either Jack Gallagher or Zack Sabre Jr. That's a good comparison there.
Zack Sabre is a good one.
He even said that he was like, you know, a lot of the guys from Europe when I talked to him, because I went up and talked to him.
Couldn't help it.
I couldn't help it. I had to. After that match, I had to go ask him because, to be fair, that's one of my favorite styles. There's like a few styles I fucking absolutely love. That just grappling style. I love that. I love Japanese hard
strong style,
and I love lucha.
And that's the thing is like, and that's when a lot of, what do you call, casual wrestling fans? I guess is the best way to put it. Casual
American wrestling fans.
Okay, there you go. Casual American wrestling fans won't really get that style. They'll consider it kind of slow and whatever. But then those of us that have been huge wrestling fans for a long time, when you get into the nitty-gritty of the technical aspect and you watch it, you're like, what the how did he turn that around? Now he's got his arm wrapped around his leg, and then he's built,
he was
like
wrapping.
He was doing a
movie
movie called the Octopus Submission.
That's how he won. Yeah,
I'm like, what is happening right now? They both, because it wasn't just Jack Moody. They both were so well matched for people who never wrestled. Holy shit!
I feel like that European style is almost like a catch can style.
Yeah, I can
with
get
that. with like this European twist. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It was a fantastic match.
It was great.
And to hear anybody criticize that match or think that they didn't do any well kind of hurts my heart. Because I heard people, oh well, he kicked the illustrious Ray Leon's, because in the end Ray lost because the ref called it off because Ray passed out. And in the end, I wasn't exactly sure. I had to go back and watch it because from our angle where we were sitting, I was like, why did he pass out? Because his lungs were open, his arm was the octopus hold, so his arm was open. But when you go and watch it from the camera angle, the way he had his head and then his arm the opposite direction, you're going to either pass out from pain, because Ray was still on his feet.
Yeah.
You're going to pass out from pain, or you're going to pass out because my head is not supposed to move in that direction. So the blood is rushing and all kinds of...
Eventually he did drop down and his face, he was face first.
So originally I hated the end. I don't like Ray not winning. I mean, I'm a Marky Mark of the Funky Bunch.
Yeah, I love Ray, so to see Ray lose was
But
hard.
good for Jack to...
that's a big win for your debut.
That is huge.
The illustrious Ray Leon, who... When I think of HCW, I think of Ray Leon.
Yeah.
And you just beat the guy in your first match.
He is him. He is the ill. He is the one.
He is HCW, and you beat him. You submit him.
I said it on our
he didn't tap, though.
Yeah, but he won by submission.
Yeah, he didn't tap. I was so glad he didn't tap.
I said it in our
by
our
knockout, I guess it would be.
Ref stoppage.
Yeah, in our predictions, I said that Ray needed to have his head in this game, and he didn't seem like he was completely focused.
Well, because I think one thing they said on commentary is that he feels like he let down the fans.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
But you got to give it to Ray, because when Chance lost his belt and he came to Salina, he said, "No, I can't do it. Sorry, I'll explain later." And he left.
Yeah,
like he tucked tail and run. But Ray was like, "Man, I let the fans down, but I'm gonna go out there." And it was a hell of a show. I would watch that match because I watched it as soon as we got home.
Mm-hmm.
It was great when I watched it the first time. It was wonderful the second time. I think I could watch Jack Moody and Ray 1,000 times over and still get excited every fucking time.
We were talking on the way home, and it's like, it's like Jack Moody was something else. I would love to see him wrestle someone like Kane Carter.
Or Austin Reddick.
Or Austin Reddick. That
Austin.
Yeah,
Austin's
I know.
Out.
Austin's out.
But the way they are so technical.
That would be a great match.
Look, with them both being in Colorado, I was like, we're booking tickets. Let's go. Like, Jack, that was as far as like a 1 to 10 debut for a wrestler to come, that is a 10 hands down. 10. That's like Kane Carter 10.
Mm-hmm.
When Kane Carter did his debut, I'd have given him a 10. Like, you don't need to, nothing. That was great. You knew as soon as he walked in, he was magical. This Jack Moody, I'm like, we need to keep an eye on this one. Yeah, and they said
really
we saw him in AEW.
Yes.
So I could see him going.
Yeah.
And he's solid as a shit brick house.
He was great shape.
Good time. Salina, Kansas. Flyover state. Great match. I don't think those two have anything to be ashamed of. But yes, Ray.
But a second loss for Ray.
Right. So what is this going to mean for our future? Do you think Ray's going to go through a battle?
He needs to get his head up. He needs to put his head up. That's what
because the thing is he didn't lose that, like he fought the good fight and lost, and that's okay, because even Jack, like, it wasn't that Jack beat the shit out of him. He just got the upper hand on the day.
Yeah.
And I think Chance just got the upper hand on the day. That's why he's holding the title.
But, like I said, when you think of HCW, I think of Ray.
Right.
Yeah.
Is the rest of the roster now starting to overcome and starting to surpass him? I mean, Chance beat him. Chance ran the Independence title for how long?
2.5 years.
We got Kane Carter, who kills it every time he steps into the ring. And I'll make another bold prediction on somebody like Logan Knight. I can see Logan having a huge 2026.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So,
no, Logan will be holding a belt in one way or another. I don't give a shit.
So where does Ray fit in? And can Ray fit in? Can Ray overcome? Can Ray take back his spot?
Here,
the only one who can answer that question is Ray.
Right, but not to throw an argument out there, but does Ray always have to carry the company on his shoulders?
He shouldn't.
If you ask him,
he does.
He shouldn't have.
But do we have to? Is there a point where we realize that other people can carry that? So let's get back to having some fucking fun.
Yeah.
but
And maybe that's what Ray needs. Maybe Ray needs to realize that you have worked so fucking hard.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we like to set shit on fire when we're having a good time. You know, when things are going right, that's when we burn the bridge.
Yeah.
But maybe this is our time to not only humble us, but to remind us that why we got in this the first time. Because it's fucking fun.
Mm-hmm.
So let's have some fucking fun. And then maybe once we're having fun, then while we're having fun, we just happen to get the title back.
Right.
Or another title. You never know. Shit. Ray could be the next tag team champion. You don't fucking know.
See, we don't know.
This is we're still in fucking May of 2026.
Yeah.
We got like, what is it? Like,
it's just curious.
9 more months to go.
It's just curious to think where he's going to go from here.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to hearing from him. I really hope he doesn't slunk back into this negative mindset. I know it's going to be easy for him to do that, but I hope that he has enough support around him that'll tell him, like, look, man,
you're still him.
Even though you gave your best, sometimes other people get the hands up. And not everybody's going to have the best day ever.
Mm-hmm.
But even though you have a bad day, you go, all right, let's move on. Take a shot, move on. So that leads us to the main event. And like Chance came out talking shit about Logan's family, so then it's Chance Kerrigan versus Logan Knight with Ref Jeremy for the Heartland title. And we already knew this was going to be a battle because Logan is walking differently. He's carrying himself.
Telling you,
adding to his repertoire.
He's gonna hit. So like we have Kane Carter. He's gonna hit the Kane Carter status.
As soon as you saw him come back
he's
after
on
his
another
break,
level. He's taking it.
You can feel the intensity.
His spotlight's gonna get bigger.
Like, he's still Logan Knight, but he's so much more intense.
Focused.
But then you had to go and cross a line, Kerrigan, with talking about not only baby Birdie, but his lovely wife. You got some cojones. And yeah.
Logan's fired up. I wouldn't want to be poking that bear right now.
You know, and this was with Ref Jeremy.
Yeah.
And we love some Jeremy. So go ahead.
Yeah, Logan way more focused since his return. He's added not only the Brainbuster to his repertoire,
Which he's his favorite.
He called it. So they're going to call it the Spotlights.
You should have wrote it down.
I should have. Yeah, I don't remember. But he also used the Calf Crusher.
Yeah.
You know, and it was called something else.
They couldn't figure out what to call it.
I think they called it like a half crab.
Yeah, that's not a half crab.
No, that was a calf crusher, straight and plain and simple.
And
fucking nice.
Fuck no.
He did great though.
Yeah. And Logan mentioned like a year ago.
Spotlight driver.
Yeah, that's what it was. Logan mentioned a year ago when he was with Only Friends that they need to work more on their submission holds, and it looks like Logan was like, "Well, I'm not tagging with Stormy right now, but you want to see a submission hold? I got
so
one."
maybe when Stormy comes back, she will use the Tequila Sunrise, like I suggested.
I know,
that is a perfect move for her.
Oh, that would be
because as big as she is.
I'm down for that.
Yeah,
she's like,
I suggested it on Calling All Sassholes. I was like, she I could see her using like the Tequila Sunrise.
Yeah, and Logan calls her up and says, "Work on your submissions, bitch."
Yeah.
So Logan is an entirely different beast, and I'm not exactly sure that Chance.
He wasn't expecting it.
Was he? I don't think he was prepared for that viciousness.
He
He
wasn't prepared for Logan being on that level.
Exactly.
But he was prepared.
He was.
No, I didn't say he wasn't prepared, like he couldn't overcome it. I think it shocked him, because how many times did you hear the Wilhelm scream from Chance going,
So,
which is my favorite thing.
You know, we were talking Logan's focus, but he also had Drake in the back of his mind.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately,
that music hit.
That music got him.
But Chance knew that.
Yeah.
So when that music hit, right when
Chance
right
is
when
the one
Logan
that caused the music.
Right,
Drake
but
was
right
not
when
there.
Logan's getting ready to win, like Logan's building that momentum, and he's getting, and everybody is way hard behind Logan. Drake's music hits, and Logan's like, "Come on, let's go, Drake, you motherfucker!" And Chance is over there going, and he fucking uses it against Logan.
So who did Chance pay off?
That's
a good
the
question.
Because who? Okay, so you got like Jeff. You got Dickie's brother actually runs sound.
Yeah, Dickie was.
You
back there
got
roaming
Daniels back there. I don't know what Blade was doing back there, because the rest of Seven Seal wasn't there except for Jeff and Jekyll and Maverick, and I'm not sure if they're smart enough to hit buttons.
I don't think they care about Chance that much though.
You leave my boys out of this.
I was just saying, all the people. The biggest fight that Only Friends had was with Seven Seal.
Okay.
So, who's? I don't know, what does Jeff have a problem with Logan Knight?
I doubt it. Jeff was doing commentary.
Well, Paradox is a pancake.
He is a pancake.
He was doing commentary too, though.
Yeah,
They were both out there the whole time. We
and
were able to
Mason
see him
Coley
the whole
wasn't
time.
there.
No, yeah, he just takes pictures.
You, I know, didn't do it because you was with us, and I'd have called your ass out and be like, him.
No,
he
yeah,
did it.
I will say, Chance. Okay, so we saw Chance do an awesome run with the Independence Championship.
Absolutely.
And now that he's using these dirty tactics, he's almost unstoppable. I almost would say I would not bet against Chance Kerrigan anytime in the near future.
Still boo that man.
You can boo him all you want, but
his entrance music kind of. His entrance
it's a banger.
I kind of love it a lot.
I'm not gonna lie, I love Chance Kerrigan. Period. He is an amazing wrestler, and if you don't appreciate him, you are stupid.
Yeah.
If you don't appreciate Logan Knight, you're stupid. Like, if you don't look at a lot of these people on the HCW roster and go, why are you not making millions? Then I don't know what you're looking at. Like, there are so many of them where I'm like, how are we as privileged as we are to see this? Because, you watch indie shows. You've watched for years, right?
Yeah.
You've been to so many. You watch them and there's okay. very rarely will you get somebody who like, how are you here?
You know, the difference between a lot of other indie shows and HCW, I believe, is like you go to another indie show and they'll always bring in a big name.
Mm-hmm.
Like there'll be somebody.
Yeah, we don't
there'll
need-
be a Sting or there'll be
yeah.
a HCW gets away with not having that.
Yeah.
Doing
Not
so
that,
well.
Not that
without
HCW
having-
doesn't want to bring in bigger names.
No, and you know they
But do
have
you
they
need 'em?
have brought him in, but like not to get us hooked. You know, they brought him in for the state fair. You know, but that was a bigger stage.
Well, I mean, Sam Stackhouse has been. He
KJ
faced Kane-
Orso.
He faced Kane. at
Yeah.
the
Magnificent Maliko.
Yeah.
We brought in big names. Abaddon. But everybody at HCW is on the
They made the
exact
company.
same
It wasn't built
level.
off the back of somebody who's
else,
known.
yeah.
You know?
Right. We're not going on. We booked Sting. Oh, shit. Sting canceled.
Well, and that's like when I said going to the NXT show. I spent that money for a WWE developmental.
Right.
Yeah.
The HCW wrestlers, 90% of them are better.
Right. You
Right
you watch,
now.
You
Right
watch
now.
NXT?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would rather watch HCW over NXT any day.
Right. Exactly. There are so... Because it's not predictable. Not every time. It's not predictable. And you're seeing so much magical shit. And you're sitting there going, why are you not making millions? And once you do, can I have $5?
That's why we took a picture with Kane this last show, because I was
You
like, I'm
douche.
get you just because he's...
I'm getting irritated. I'm going to have a conversation with Mason. I'm like, you need to start... Like, we're there too, bro.
Well, we
Hey,
could
you
have.
just got- you just gotta walk up. You just gotta walk up.
They had that picture booth back there.
Oh,
He
I
was
didn't
taking
pay
pictures
attention.
with it. Like
You know,
they took pictures of it.
You show me a camera, I'm going the other
Yeah.
way.
See, I thought
be
about
fair.
it. I thought about going back there.
Jay loves his picture taken. I'm like, Mason, we've been there.
So my thing is, I like having my picture taken, but I don't. I'm the kind of person like you would never see me going to a wrestling event like say you see the people crowded around people taking
Yeah,
pictures.
see, I'm not big on
I'd be
that.
the guy who'd be sitting back there, be like, "Oh shit, it's CM Punk. What's up, dude?" And that's all I would do.
We don't
And
want to
hopefully he
fangirl
waves
out.
back.
Yeah.
He's like, we don't want to fangirl out.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go up to say hi to Heidi.
Yeah, it took her a long time.
2.5, almost 3 years.
Yeah, and then she finally got her picture with Heidi.
'Cause she,
There is people like I went up to Tito Valentino.
Yeah.
Tino.
Tino Valentino. Yeah.
You said Tito.
Did I say Tito?
Tito Jackson.
Yeah. Tino Valentino.
He's part of the Jackson 5.
Because
Tito.
yeah, that guy I love him. I want to get a
Tino
picture with
Valentino.
Handgun Dan too, but
He's retired.
I'm afraid to ask him. He
might steal your girl.
He doesn't intimidate me so much as it's just I feel like I would mark out a little bit. Like, I'm a mark, but you know,
Mark-
I mean,
mark a fucking bunch.
there's some people I would mark out for just because, you know, like I said, Tino Valentino. I told Jackie when we saw him the first time, I was like, oh, next time we come, we're making a sign for him. We went and got the heart glasses because like we were watching him on Facebook, and I was like,
Oh, and
I
his
had it.
almost Voltos Locos.
yeah.
His
So
tag
like
team.
I was like, we got to go buy some heart glasses for Tino.
We got some for his daughter too.
Yeah,
Let's
so I
just
bought
save
3
that.
pairs because she came to the show with us when he came, and we all wore them when he came out doing our little.
And the fact that Tino actually talked to him, I thought he was gonna pass out. It'd be like those girls back in the day who met the Beatles. Oh my god! He's just like dead.
Michael
on the
Jackson.
He touched me.
He touched my hand.
I'm never washing this hand again. And then I took that picture, and he's like, he could be my son. Yeah.
Well, I said
Legitimately.
brother. She said son.
Well, you said brother. I'm like, Bo,
Maybe nephew.
forget how old you are. Calm down. He's a kid. So,
He could be a little brother.
but in the end,
Very little.
so Chance wins this match, but then Billy comes out and he's like, I saw, everybody saw what the
everybody
hell
knows.
you did. So then there's gonna be, what did he call it? Bad blood? No.
At the Battle for Blood.
Battle
that
for
was-
Blood.
They're having. I don't know if it's a rumble or a gauntlet
He said
match.
a
you know.
I think it was a
But
rumble.
is it that one in Mulvane?
No, it's the next Osage show.
Yeah,
It's
the next
May
Osage
23rd or something.
Okay. So, but it's gonna be a rumble, and Logan Knight's gonna be number one in. I don't know that that's a spot I want to be in. Fuck, put me the last one.
Yeah, but look how good he'll look if he goes through everybody as number 1.
I know, but that's so, and it's for the title, like it's for a contendership. Sorry,
Yeah.
it's for a contendership to be
to face
So,
Chance.
I could see Logan easily winning that.
But where's
We don't know who
Drake?
else is in it though.
Where's Drake gonna be?
Yeah, we don't know who else is in that match.
Fuck the hot dog man. He can
Drake-
stay down in Oklahoma for this match.
Drake could spoil that.
He could.
Drake tends to spoil a lot
I
of
thought
shit.
he was going to spoil this match, and he kind of did in
Yeah,
his
he
own little
kinda
way.
did.
I mean,
He literally told everybody he was not going
he
to
did.
be
He
there.
said he wasn't going to be there.
I
He
am
kept
not.
his word.
He said
kept
on
his
our
word.
show, I will not be in Salina. So if Logan had paid attention, of course, Drake's not one for telling the truth 99.9% of the time,
That's
to be
true.
fair. But he did tell everybody, I'm not going to be in Salina. I got other shit to do.
I don't know. Drake's pretty straightforward.
To a fair, like if he's going to beat your ass, he's going to tell you straight to your face,
Yeah,
you're going to die.
Yeah.
I'm setting your face on fire
yeah.
today.
Yeah. He's a man of his word.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like we should have known this was coming, but in the end, we will see what Logan does to. I think we'll see eventually Logan holding the title. I don't know
I
if
think
he'll
Logan
win
will.
it. Yeah. I think Chance's arrogance is going to break him because that's
like
an
I
issue.
said, I don't know, man. I don't think I would bet against Chance Kerrigan.
I'm not betting against him. I'm saying because Chance is a very great champion. Like he held that other title for 2.5 years.
Yeah.
I know what he went through, and I fully support that. I'm just saying that eventually, when your head gets too big, you can't pick it up and put it on your shoulders.
That's
Eventually, your head's too big. You gotta lay it the fuck down. And I'm saying somebody's gonna use his arrogance. Smart people like Logan Knight should use that arrogance against him. That's my personal opinion.
But Logan might be in kind of a T2G era right now,
He may be.
where he's focused on the wrong thing.
Exactly.
Maybe. I don't know that
I think he's
Logan-
still going to have a big year. I think
Oh,
he's
yeah.
only
I mean,
gonna
Drake, like I said, Drake even told us this
ain't over. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know,
ain't
I feel like
over.
Logan's gonna set Drake on fire, and then we can move on.
He's gonna roast him like a weenie.
You're gonna smell like. Do you smell burnt hot dogs for no reason? So that was the Salina show. It was a great show. The next show is May 19th, and of course I got a cough now. Dang it, May 19th, which is a Friday. So I know you won't
Oh,
be
that's
there.
June 19th.
Oh, sorry, June 19th.
Yeah, I was like, what?
No, we just finished the May show.
Yeah.
The next show is actually Osage, May
May
23rd, I believe.
Yeah.
But the next Salina show is June 19th, which is a Friday. So
I won't be there.
do what you need to do. We're going to take off work. And then, so do you have social medias you want to plug?
Just go follow Mason Coley Creative on Facebook and Instagram.
He has some really wonderful pictures.
Yeah, his
Great picture.
Facebook is his whole catalog. You'll see HCW, his sports, all of his senior pictures he does.
He don't do weddings.
Doesn't do weddings. His Instagram is...
He may do one,
his,
whether he likes it or not. He won't get
Well,
the
I'll
choice.
talk to him about it.
He won't get a choice. We're going to be there. So if he's taking pictures of the show,
Yeah, we'll work it.
do fucking shit.
And his Instagram is Mason Coley Creative, and that's basically just HCW pictures. So,
Yeah.
and then
He also runs
he does some of the social media. He does the website,
which is Heartland
HCWlive.com.
Not yet.
It's something.
Not yet. It's
Or
HCW online.
HCWonline.com.
Heartland Championship Wrestling online so far. They will get it to HCW Live 23.
Yeah.
So if you want to follow Heartland Championship Wrestling, it's HCW Live 23 on all socials and Heartland Championship Wrestling on Facebook. They are on Instagram, TikTok, blah, blah, blah. They're on all the things. If you want to watch past shows and matches, you can go on the YouTubes and Googlies it. And then you can catch up on storylines on the website, which will eventually change, but it's not changed yet. If you want to see pictures of the action, go to Mason Coley Creative, which is Bro's homeboy.
And Legacy 3 pictures should be dropping today.
Oh,
which is
nice.
Sunday currently.
Nice.
I don't know when this is going to drop, but Sunday the last update I had was Sunday.
And
so.
Mason you and Mason made some pretty kick-ass Legacy 3 shirts that we got the first one.
That was Mason and his wife.
Okay.
Shout out Sarah.
That was awesome. We weren't given the privilege of being a part of that T-shirt thing last year, but we were a part of it this year.
We're getting better at it. We're working on it.
Well, we've been at the show since the very beginning, so
Last year was also our first full year, so
Yeah.
we're still working out the kinks.
so you're still you're still an HCW baby technically.
Yeah.
So if you want to follow Tag 'em and Bag 'em, we are Tag 'em Bag 'em on all socials except for Instagram, which is under my name. So you can like, follow, share, comment, critique, because I know you will. Anything else?
I just want to say, we'll see you soon, Flex.
I think that's a cut.
All right. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Bye.